to see where they doing falling in this group.
I got the juice like a snow cone. Ice in my veins and a cold flow. I'm getting cash overseas by the boatload. You wanna ride my wave? That's a no-go. Senorita's going loco. Make it bounce like a pogo. All my haters see rojo. They big mad cause they coming up short like Frodo. Activate the beast mode. I keep it hot, give your brain a heat stroke. You ain't a big shot, you some basic B-roll. The world is mine like my name's Pacino. Hey, it's Nico, I guess I'm back. Catch me in the fast lane on the right track. And my shorty is a 10 like a dime bag. Got me feeling like a milli, check the price tag. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, ain't no time for pit stops. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, cause my style. No time for daydreams. All my brothers get money, we call it gang green. Just another day, but our focus still on the same thing. Us against everyone else, I recommend you change teams. Who the hottest in the city? We the top two. You said your music was litty, but that is not true. Just being honest, you should really just stop, fool. Matter of fact, empty no pockets, give me that watch too. My mind is wicked, that's why I spit it so hostile. Freaky girls in the crib, it's like I live in a brothel. All I spit is Leviticus, but I'm not an apostle. My nuts hang low, long and they colossal. Black trader black, she messiah to the misfits. Run circles, run these rappers to my shin splits. You a little late to the party, baby, I've been lit. If you ain't on the friend list, you better mind your business. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, ain't no time for pit stops. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, cause my style. I got the juice like a snow cone. Ice in my veins and a cold flow. I'm getting cash overseas by the boatload. You wanna ride my wave? That's a no-go. Senorita's going loco. Make it bounce like a pogo. All my haters see rojo. They big mad cause they coming up short like Frodo. Activate the beast mode. I keep it hot, give your brain a heat stroke. You ain't a big shot, you some basic B-roll. The world is mine like my name's Pacino. Hey, it's Nico, I guess I'm back. Catch me in the fast lane on the right track. And my shorty is a 10 like a dime bag. Got me feeling like a milli, check the price tag. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, ain't no time for pit stops. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, cause my style. No time for daydreams. All my brothers get money, we call it gang green. Just another day, but our focus still on the same thing. Us against everyone else, I recommend you change teams. Who the hottest in the city? We the top two. You said your music was litty, but that is not true. Just being honest, you should really just stop, fool. Matter of fact, empty no pockets, give me that watch too. My mind is wicked, that's why I spit it so hostile. Freaky girls in the crib, it's like I live in a brothel. All I spit is Leviticus, but I'm not an apostle. My nuts hang low, long and they colossal. Black trader black, she must
messiah to the misfits. Run circles around these rappers till my shit splits. You a little late to the party, baby, I been lit. If you ain't on the friend list, you better mind your business. Ooh, got the party jumping like crisscross. Ooh, got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Ooh, pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, ain't no time for piss stop.
Ooh, got the party jumping like crisscross. Ooh, got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Ooh, pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, cause my strong.
I got the juice like a snow cone. Ice in my veins and a cold flow. I'm getting cash overseas by the boatload. You wanna ride my wave? That's a no-go. Senoritas going loco. Make it bounce like a pogo. All my haters see rojo. They big mad cause they coming up short like Frodo. Activate the beast mode. I keep it hot, give your brain a heat stroke. You ain't a big shot, you some basic B-roll. The world is mine like my name's Pacino. Hey, it's Nico, I guess I'm back. Catch me in the fast lane on the right track. And my shorty is a 10 like a dime bag. Got me feeling like a milli, check the price tag. Ooh, got the party jumping like crisscross. Ooh, got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Ooh, pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, ain't no time for piss stop. Ooh, got the party jumping like crisscross. Ooh, got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Ooh, pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, cause my style. No time for daydreams. All my brothers get money, we call it gangrene. Just another day, but our focus still on the same thing. Us against everyone else, I recommend you change teams. Who the hottest in the city? We the top two. You said your music was litty, but that is not true. Just being honest, you should really just stop, fool. Matter of fact, empty no pockets, give me that watch too. My mind is wicked, that's why I spit it so hostile. Freaky girls in the crib, it's like I live in a brothel. All I spit is Leviticus, but I'm not an apostle. My nuts hang low, long and they colossal. Black trader black, she messiah to the misfits. Run circles around these rappers till my shit splits. You a little late to the party, baby, I been lit. If you ain't on the friend list, you better mind your business. Ooh, got the party jumping like crisscross. Ooh, got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Ooh, pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, ain't no time for piss stop. Ooh, got the party jumping like crisscross. Ooh, got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Ooh, pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, cause my strong.
But one thing is for sure, they still have great calling, they still have solid coaching staff, and they still have a talented core full of players who have just come off an international win, and that is more than good enough to qualify for another one.
No, absolutely. These are still players that you don't want to meet in the server, right? But of course, for global esports, they are so close, yet still so far. This squad has had us believing in this team, but now comes the true test. And the hardest part, we've got high stakes on on the line. It's this team's first time in playoffs, but can GE take the heat?
Yeah, they set themselves apart from the bottom of the group in weeks 1 and 2, proved that they were a class above that, but then they played the very best, and we felt them stumble a little bit. This game will be massive for their confidence as they move towards playoffs, as well as getting that start in the upper bracket. This is their very first time in playoffs as an organization. That's a huge milestone, but I know the players down there, they're not just happy with playoffs. They want to run this all the way to Masters London.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried for them. These two teams have opposite trajectories. GE started so well, now they've lost the last 2 games in a row. It's quite the opposite for Nongshim Red Force.
Yes.
So for GE, I agree. It's not only about confidence, but also I kind of see them as a very volatile team at the moment, and that's a side effect of some of the inexperience of the individuals, but also having Frost as a coach and a big coaching staff. There's a lot of ideas going on at the moment, and sometimes these comp switches or these crazy vetoes, if you start in the lower bracket, can just heat you out of the tournament.
Yeah, you're one mistake away. You're one mistake away from going home, and then yes, while making playoffs would have been a fantastic achievement, if you go home 1 week later, will it feel like that in the moment? Because I don't think so.
And of course, they need this win for sure, because GE, you know, they want to be that team that's able to actually bring this organization to those, you know, those kind of stages.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a big test because we've seen them lack experience against the bigger names.
We're going 50-50 in this matchup, guys?
Yeah,
are you sure about that?
I guess we are.
You guys are sure about that?
I'm surprised more of us didn't go global.
What? You guys are crazy.
You're confident Nongshim are winning this?
Yes, I'm very confident Nongshim are winning.
I'm so confident they're not.
Bro, global, they're called global esports. They've never been to an international event. Nongshim just won one. What are we talking about here?
It's not the same Nongshim. It's not the same Nongshim.
I am in the middle of these two, and I'm prying them apart, but I also have gone for global esports. I think that match against KRX was just such a confidence hit, and I need to see them shake that off, because last week they weren't able to.
Just say Laban Pinas and move on, okay? That's all you need to say, okay?
Of course, Laban Pinas.
Put the Laban Pinas in the bag. No, but for me, I think this is a big test of their experience. They have just won a Masters, right? I agree with you, that shows some talent, but if Global are able to win this, they can overcome that hump of playing against the bigger names, and I think they have it in them today.
I think that GE, if they get a good read and the players are actually on board.
Hello guys, welcome to the stream. आज है Global Esports versus Nongshim Red Force. Let's go.
Again, they're not changing their clock.
रुको थोड़ा सा इसको.
10 rounds, guys.
Yeah, I mean,
and they're still going to get 5 rounds
Yeah,
of attack.
yeah.
The perfect way to describe Nongshim.
Let's go.
Global Esports on the other side have cooked something up. This is what we saw them play in kickoff. This to me is a very, very deliberate counter against that Neon Phoenix. Good luck getting into A site if there's a Sage.
Let's go, hashtag G fighting.
Rely a lot more on the mid round, then you got to readapt, take that other space. Global Sodden on defense is perfect for them here.
I'm going to take a crack at how one of these rounds goes. Harvey walls A main, slow orb. Guess what, guys? Nongshim's still going to go A. They're not going to pivot.
Hashtag G fighting Yashbai, let's go.
It's probably going to be that way, but who will take the round? That was what we want to see on this stage. Looks as though Sword will meet Shield here for Nongshim versus GE. We're going to toss it on over to your casters, over onto Breeze with Paper Thin and Achilles.
Let's go.
Well, finish one on Breeze, start one on Breeze, but this is going to be, I think, a very different beast. We have Nongshim going up against Global Esports, who are going to be debuting in their first ever playoffs, doing what Big Time could not. Great job, Frost. You truly do win. The long con is yours.
Yeah. But this is a different global team, and they, I think, aptly put by Stacks there. They are the shield. They run a lot of Sentinel stuff, a lot of kind of anti.
Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome.
The stage right now, not like super common anywhere other than Crest Gaming in Japan runs a lot of it. But outside of that, you're not seeing a ton of Sage. But it is really annoying with these comps. Like, it's going to really gum up the works a little bit. And I wouldn't be surprised to see kind of what Pilski's talking about here. That Nongshim just kind of tries to, you know, brute force their way through these walls.
I think it's pretty much what they're going to do, because, I mean, take a look back at Nongshim, and even in their run to Santiago and through the tournament, it's a lot of brute forcing.
Yes.
So, it's going to be the shield of Global Esports up against the tank that is Dombi. Granted, has been leaning into the Phoenix more so, but I'm curious how this one's going to go. We've got this Sage coming in, and this needs to be a snowball. build up here from Global Esports, because Sage Wall, pistol round, that's where things can be really difficult to try to break through. It's a lot harder to brute force, especially if there is going to be a slower behind that. But if they're unable to find those opening pistols, then I do worry that they're going to be trying to play catch-up against a team that is not going to look to slow down. But it looks like the game is ready to go. So let's get ready to hop into this one. Could be a fiery one. We got 3 maps in the first series. I'm kind of expecting 3 maps in the second one. Heard from Stacks after his win. He thinks that this is going to be a 2-1 NON-WIFI. We'll have to see who can draw that first blood as we get into our opening map.
I totally agree. I mean, I think this should be, in my opinion, on paper, a 2-1. Like, no matter what, both these teams have shown that they can hang in this very difficult group that they found themselves in. The other thing I really want to point out here for Global Esports, other than the Sage, is I need to see some more value out of the chamber with Autumn there. He's been struggling a little bit lately, so want to see him really pick it up for Global and start fragging behind some of this stall and delay that you're trying to create for your players. So going to be difficult too in terms of the number of walls that you're going to have to deal with here.
Look at this mid fight. Immediately scaling forward. Francis trying to get up in front of that relay bolt, and he will, but Yudotan will be able to sit him down as well. Now, cut off, Dambi corralled into the corner here at doors, but looking to find his way back out. He's able to find 2, but Crystal in reply. Cleans up Ivy, cleans up Dambi, and now it's just RB and X-Ross, a 2v3, but low HP bars on Patman and Crystal. Wall falling, shoulder spotted. Crystal still taking the fight and winning it. 3 kills for him. RB kind of slipping the net a bit. Get himself into a post plant, but winning out from here, going to prove to be difficult. Does just have the classic in hand. All 3 players entering from the same side as RB. Just going to go tucking on the right side of main entry.
Let's see if it works.
Top of it, the swing in the corner, and Patman able to survive. Opening pistol goes the way of Global Esports.
Just a little bit of a crunch in the mid. Global's pretty ready for it, and Yudotan gets there just in time with the relay bolt and the kill to slow NON-WIFI down. Even though Dambi's able to find a double in here, this is the play.
भाई ये Dambi को थोड़ा सा मैनेज करना पड़ेगा भाई.
So NON-WIFI cannot do their brute force thing. I want to see the second one, or the third one from Crystal. Oh, the confidence.
Let's go, hashtag G fighting, let's go.
Huge.
आप डिस्कॉर्ड पे आना चाहोगे मॉडरेटर भैया? थोड़ा मजाक करते. अरे 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 Zavi भी like slow arc करके भर दूंगा भाई सबको.
Don't get assists for locking people out.
The classic conundrum as a Sage player.
I'll push forward from Dambi. Does grab that orb, so 2 charges to get that run it back online.
I am concerned after what we saw in the previous Breeze with that stack in the corner like that.
তোর ভয়েসটা অনেক বেশি আসছে. Okay.
Gonna see X-Ross. That's actually pretty probably confusing and not gonna pull any rotation. So
now it is okay.
Throwing a little bit of misdirection here. NON-WIFI.
I think it is okay now. कम कर दिया थोड़ा सा.
Oh, and spotted.
Tempo ulti.
Mid-air.
Holy shot!
Dambi able to find the headshot. Patman gonna be struck down. Autumn under some fire. Retreats over to backside, but still will be able to find the kill. So
क्या शॉट मारा रे?
Online in death.
उड़ो उड़ो लेफ्ट में चेक कर भाई लेफ्ट में चेक कर उड़ो.
Be going over here for the plant. Range on that judge. Eventually will.
इतना दूर से कैसे मार दिया जज? What?
A very clean little pickup here on the round is
nice one.
You'll find X-Ross over in mid.
Still busy আছে.
4 players to stay alive. Global Esports.
Okay.
Start.
Wait.
Now you're gonna have to contend with Dambi. That run it back in the anti-bonus.
So far so good. Looking pretty clean overall.
I mean, that was the only one who has kills.
Yep.
Is my voice okay now? I think it should be okay now.
Dambi looking really sharp. Bandit headshot at that range. Get the job done for sure. Javi with the Bulldog though. Realizing that maybe they could be coming from Link and he's there. No problem. Okay. Big bonus coming up.
And an Odin.
And an Odin.
Guys, do like the stream.
I feel like I'm going to hate this round. As Recon out, Odin spam. Getting overly rewarded. Curveball forcing that rendezvous out. Downbeat able to find Crystal. Run it back, still going. Now going to be cut short. Autumn able to find that headshot. Peeks in for a little bit more. Finds Francis as well. Bloody affair, but it's going to be NON-WIFI winning out by 1. This spike will get planted, but Hobby Patman not going to be too far behind. Get clustered up over at the doors.
Look at this little position that Dombey tucked into.
Is that okay now?
Quick split though as well. Patman his way now up and through A main, but RB watching the angle. That's 70 HP, jump spots. Player over backside. Patman will be able to clean him up. Hobby finding X-Ross, and suddenly it is just Dombey having to do it all. Pushes forward, snaps on for the kill. Throw ball out and over the top, trying to get the blind, and Patman running low on time. Taps it, Dombey spotted him, and he knows that he's not sticking it. Doesn't see the progression. Just waits this out. Plays it gorgeously. Patman with a very nice shot. Just not quite going to be able to get this one. So, the round goes the way of NON-WIFI. A Red Bull clutch, technically speaking, but it's a bit of a hollow crown here as NON-WIFI don't carry anything forward.
Dombey's trying to get the troops fired up. He's screaming down there on stage after getting the clutch, but it was not easy. It was very labored. Nice to see Autumn having some good headhunter kills there in terms of just slowing things down. Got some damage into RB as well, so stop the run it back kind of was a big part of why this round was almost Global Esports. Cat has been sharp. 10th clutch.
Okay, yep, I can hear action. Thank you. Thought for a second we're going to get another explosive fight here at A main.
Well, with NON-WIFI in here, it certainly feels possible, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Oh boy, he's in trouble.
Wall to the side. First play protected for now as Dombey goes pushing and just is a hair off there from taking down Patman, who now holds his ground for 2 kills of his own. Francis to the rescue alongside Ivy. Picks up a couple. Not still here though. The stun coming in. The judge not going to be caring about that, but the timing is completely off. Thought maybe he had backpedaled up. Maybe he could close the gap. Just ends up trading places, and Francis puts a bit too much range in between. Now down to Autumn.
Well, one shot to the Outlaw.
All 3 players would die. There's a jump peek, and that would have been one hell of a way to start this. Decent position now for NON-WIFI to tie this up 2-2.
Is that okay now?
Still would love to do it cleanly.
Autumn gun उठा. Autumn एक kill करके gun उठा. Autumn एक kill करके gun उठा.
Trying to figure things out. That's going to be the weapon swap. Hurd gets away from the damage from Francis. X-Ross swinging the corner. Going to be struck down. Ivy just staying tucked. Just wait, delay, go on the swing as Francis faces forward, and they're not playing together. He's sticking it. Ivy, he's sticking it! Has your keyboard and mouse disconnected? Is something amiss? Do we need a paramedic?
Well, you might be needing to call the ambulance after that one because what just happened?
I think I need one. I need an optometrist because I would like to have my eyes surgically removed.
Such a weird decision from Yudo. After that relay bolt. Timing. I thought,
Save round,
okay,
save round,
well,
save round.
great start for NON-WIFI. Yudo again doing a good job delaying. Let's get ping revealed, but kind of doesn't care.
Overdrive popped, and just unscouted as Hirotan tucked into the corner. Francis only able to find one.
Let's go. Francis है ना? Francis को मार दिया ओके. Francis मार दिया, nice. इन लोगों का एक ही drop है ना? Gun उठा ले ना कोई.
Ivy waiting for this walk down mid, but I don't think he's going to see anything. And Global Esports, they're not going to be taking any chances here. Ivy dead, X-Ross able to just classic his way to a kill, but Crystal will have the cleanup, and that's going to be a 4-1 start.
Gun उठा, guys, gun उठा.
Just been some wild rounds that seemingly change the destiny of these maps. You lose Francis's ult there too quickly.
हल्का फटा है इससे. पता नहीं.
Corner not checked.
हो जाता है कभी-कभी.
That means overdrive, one of the win conditions for you in this round. Dealt with quickly. Yudo does end up falling, but that's not the end of
ज़्यादा
the world.
चिल्ला रहा हूँ इसलिए थोड़ा सा धीरे-धीरे बोलूँगा तो ठीक होगा.
And
Yeah, that's necessary.
Yeah, absolutely.
थोड़ा धीरे-धीरे बोलता हूँ भाई. ज़्यादा
Actually,
जोश हो
Sungmin is
गया
getting
है.
in there. Has a lot to say. Silkanon letting his assistant coach do some of the talking here. But just been a wild day. Just absolutely some of these rounds totally bizarre.
Guys, like कर देना यार. जो भी आ रहे हो.
We'll see
Make sure you like the stream and
what
subscribe.
exactly Nongshim's going to try to do differently.
Not at this rate.
And just a fair reminder here, this is just a seeding match. Whoever wins gets third, whoever loses gets fourth. But that's huge in our playoffs.
If you get that last one, you're starting at the lowers.
Yep.
One away from elimination.
Yep.
Going to be the opposite of T1. Just one away from a Masters event. So highly important to get yourself that safety net, especially given some of the ups and downs that we've seen from both of these teams. They both need it desperately.
Yes. Feels like you want to get yourself off on that right foot, get that momentum. That's kind of where they've been. Streaky 2-2s for both of them.
Oh, I'm just pushing forward, finding RB. That is the spike now dropped. Does he read that Dambi's going to be on the close angle? Well, he nearly is able to find a kill on the X-Ross as well. Risky jump peek out.
Nice rendezvous, though, sensing that that might be bait.
over. You're dead.
There goes another run it back.
Ready to go, strafing forward into the relay bolt. Nothing going to be spotted. Snaps back. Meanwhile, Yudotan trying to scale forward, but Ivy will be able to note that. Turns back, trying to get the 180.
Nice
Solid
one,
read,
Batman,
but
nice
Patman
one.
able to collect Dambi as well.
Heal कर ले, Batman को heal दे देना. Nice,
X-Ross
Batman heal
pinged
हो गया.
out. Silently works his way forward into the site, but how are you meant to really plan from here? Francis, the one with the spike in hand.
Okay, 4v2 है easy. 4v2 है easy.
You're completely surrounded. There's no safe position around this pillar to really try to go for it. Patman's going to be able to collect the third, and X-Ross will fall to the wayside as well. 5-1 to start.
Very good, very good.
Timeout. Not going to be leading to a conversion.
Dude, Pat has been so good.
Pat has been so
Global
good in it.
Esports.
Pat was so
Autumn
good.
as well.
Pat is so good. Pat
Some
will be
really
so
nice
good.
chamber
You know?
moments. Again, his decision to
He's a
rendezvous
very,
out of
very
there
good player
probably saved his life.
from Paper X.
Made it easy here at the end to just hold Nongshim in. They are
भाई
cooking right now,
मस्त
5-1.
तूफान, बारिश.
And pretty streaky.
Nice.
You've got a bunch of ults to play with. Nongshim on another eco with just RB's ult. Got for the
Held at
cove.
bay, tagged low. RB dead to a shock. Francis at 34, still getting revealed. Just util magnets, it would seem. I mean, look at him.
Javi's so quick on the flank.
That he is. Peeks in, Ivy dead, and the remaining players had 100 HP between the three of them. Push to the wall. X-Ross, a nice shot. Peeks in. Okay, gotta give him credit where it's due. It's a very solid one to clean up Patman as well, but no closer to winning a round. So 6-1.
Yeah, I mean, GE's game plan so far is really nice in terms of just buying enough time that they can get into these sites and completely prevent Nongshim from getting into anything that resembles a post plant for the most part. They've been so good with using either the relay bolt or the slows to stop Nongshim's initial movement. Other than the one round where X-Ross tried to sell a fake at A, we haven't seen much change in direction, change in pace. Oh, saw him just for a second.
Yeah, shots, like a little reprieve here for Nongshim.
मतलब आँख को ऐसे
Ooh, peeking out an X-Ross there at Sand will clean him up. Pixel angle from Javi. Spot, he'll just set up the wall, rides it, peeks it, and oh my god, that is disgusting. Immediately layers in the slow orb, checks back over to main, and Ivy is dead. Hunter's Fury, meanwhile, Crystal, he's the one coming away with the kills, as Javi locks down the site. Nearly finds himself the fourth. 36 away from that, X-Ross managing to stay alive here. And here comes Patman.
क्या मार रहा है guys? Savi, Javi, जो भी बोलो
Necessary,
यार.
it's not. Crystal
Come
dialed in, 7-1, and already you have to be considering, do I call the second timeout?
It's probably being thought about.
Do I try to table it for later? Because I don't think you can.
This is disgusting from Javi. Oh my god. That fadeaway. Filthy, and Francis has no idea where to look.
यश भाई
I'm
मतलब
starting to
क्या मार रहा है?
wonder
मेरे
if
को
this
समझ
was
नहीं आ रहा क्या मार
just
रहा है.
mental warfare.
उठ के वो
from
मारा
Frost.
कैसे one tap?
Because the most likely thing for him to do is change a comp.
True.
And he hasn't. They haven't played this map since kickoff. So surely if you're Nongshim, you're coming into this and you're thinking, oh, he's going to have something crazy. We think it's probably going to be this.
The old double fake.
And then he's just like, I've changed nothing.
एक चीज नहीं लग रहा आप लोग को ये
double fake.
I played the comp 30 minutes ago.
Save round नहीं आ रहा है.
Oh. Slide in, Autumn going to be caught. Big reveal, RB dancing around, plants his feet, and somehow finds Patman through the wall.
Haga hai.
Meanwhile, Ivy catching Javi. And of all the rounds for Nongshim to suddenly start looking steady, it's the Thrifty as Francis collects the operator, says thank you very much.
Well, they just tried a different direction and were able to bypass it. Francis.
We know he's good with an op.
ये round haga hai.
That's a no doubter.
Weapon here.
Yudotan just to maybe see if he can get some exits. Obviously has plenty of money, has an overdrive, so it's not much of a concern in that regard. Perhaps doesn't want to give over any extra ult charge. Stompy halfway to the run it back. This would be close. See if they end up crossing paths here, as it seems like they will.
Thrifty.
As swoop in, up shot, going to be going wide. So Thrifty's going to be confirmed, but that operator not going to be carried over as Yudotan is able to find himself in a second as well. So a bit more damage going to be dealt. But Nongshim at long last pick up their second round win.
Yeah, probably a frustrating one, but again, you don't stop them at the choke, and that allows Francis to just burst through, and Autumn can't hit that shot. A tough shot, no doubt. Can't really blame him too much.
G timeout.
And I was actually thinking this in the middle of this round. I'm like, does Frost rip a timeout after that? Because I actually don't blame him. Because I think just probably reaffirming some of the game plan here at the chokes.
But this is something that you don't want to be repeatable for Nongshim.
Exactly. One round, you might feel as a fan like, whatever. I mean, Nongshim is just running it down like B, they go B, they go A, they go B, they go A, whatever. But there's actually little things going on here with not having the util properly there in time and not having maybe the right protocol to what, you know, you're getting. Maybe you want to get a little bit more information earlier from Crystal as well at long A to make sure that, you know, Yudotan or whoever or Javi can be there with the slows or the relay bolts to literally slow things down.
Well, as mentioned, plenty of money. Kind of surprised we actually don't see operator passed over, given how much cash is there. Yudotan absolutely could afford it. Looks like maybe a different game plan, though. Perhaps part of what Frost was calling in the timeout. Now you've got the ball to work with. Let's listen to the GE.
I'm out of here.
Nothing B main. Recon A main. How about Kobo A main? Viper through smoke mid. Viper through smoke mid.
G support, full support. Yes. Boom, bam support.
He cannot cross to me, yeah, from middle.
I think we cannot. Nothing B main, yeah. After Koban.
Crystal just double checking, making sure that Javi holding that angle in mid.
Look at how far back the trip is.
Mid wala important hai.
Far forward Autumn has gotten.
Yes.
Just tucked under window.
They kind of have a chokehold on the map right now.
This explains why I didn't want the operator. But yeah, I mean,
it's a nice timeout. I get why. I get it.
45 seconds gone. This is slow going here from Nongshim, who have basically negative information. If they drone from this corner and do spot Autumn, that could be big, because obviously he's nowhere close to the rendezvous. They're actually checking for him. They've read it. They just can't kill him. As Autumn just massacres 4!
Woo! They checked it. Didn't matter.
30 seconds left.
I mean, they had the read.
Yeah.
Just, insane. Well,
my God.
Good on Autumn. 11-5-2 now, and that is a very nice timeout call from Frost.
Yeah. Overall, I like the ideas from Frost, but it helps when this happens.
Remaining.
That helps a lot. that makes the one kind of weakness in that setup is actually if Autumn just gets killed there and traded quickly.
But you do have to question it, though. If you go back, okay, you have a read, you have an understanding that there could be a player in that position.
Guys, make sure
Why
you
is
subscribe,
X-Ross
guys.
not peeking out from window at the same time as Downbeat facing forward?
That's true.
Why is he given that opportunity to go 1 for 1?
Today. Okay.
It's also
You still
true.
have about 40 seconds remaining in the round. You can
Pablo.
take the extra couple seconds to try to ensure that you get that check. Either way, Batman looking to try to hold the door here in main, but Autumn will have to get involved.
Ooh, Ivy, big win.
Big one. Finding Crystal on that exit from elbow. Reckoning now going to be sent forward. Getting that near side on the Autumn, but he's got the judge for this reason, and that is the spike ushered
Down B.
to his feet. X-Ross though making noise. Shock dart. Oh, into the drone. This is a risky gambit. But Autumn not fast enough to actually push the angle. Ends up losing his life. Some head scratchers here on both sides. The spike is still down. Ivy right in that wall, and Yudaton catching a glimpse. Knows they don't have the spike. Should know that Ivy is just here behind this box. Right of the wall though. Now the double face coming in, but Yudaton is able to collect one before Ivy trades it. Spike in hand, the pit now planted at backside. Crystal nearly with an angle.
अरे shock dart मारना था
Ends
यार.
up being just a hair off. It's a fast exit into a face forward. Ivy, he's abandoning this pit. And he manages to plant his feet and win the fight. What a play from him when Dongshim needed the most.
Last round in the
Yeah, just
half.
a few little micro decisions in this round that again could sway it one way or another, and this time it's Autumn. Plays this beautifully off the reckoning, but should have pressured X-Ross as soon as he heard that drone go out. Instead tried to wait. Maybe thought there'd be another player there.
Yeah, I guess just not quite knowing where Ivy was at, but even then,
Nice.
I think you still take your chances.
Yes.
You know, you have that judge, but plays it a little bit too safe, perhaps. He's gonna go checking forward, trying to see if he can take down the hero of the previous round.
Joke's over. You're dead.
While the attack will be coming through onto the A site. Mid marks there, slows him down. Autumn, quick little jump out. Downbeat just gonna go strafing through that Hunter's Fury, and eventually will get snapped back. Ivy ends up getting caught. Player down, plan still going to be coming through.
Batman कहाँ से मारा?
X-Ross
Spike planted.
back over to try to join in with the rest of the team, but Downbeat now dead. Francis as well, caught at the doors. It's X-Ross and RB, a 2v5 to try to make this a 4 to 8 half, but now it is all on the hands of X-Ross, who cannot bear the weight for very long. The defuse to come in, it's 9 to 3. Global Esports not relenting whatsoever in this opening half.
Yeah, I mean, so much of this is down to them making these fast floods, being able to pin Nongshim in, slow them down, and then get into position where they just contain them, win a bunch of key fights out in the open too. Don't get me wrong, they are fragging and they are winning some big contact fights, but it's all because of their map control. They've narrowed their focus down in a lot of these rounds. Couple brilliant plays here and there, but generally the game plan has been really, really sharp, and you could see why Frost stuck with this comp and why he likes it, why he likes the Sage. Frankly, I wouldn't mind seeing the Sage on Vine, not gonna lie.
I think it's something that could happen. As long as you avoid pulling an artist, then you're doing all right. Autumn back onto the chamber, always a sight for sore eyes.
Starting to feel better about my build diff team after seeing that graphic. I took a risk. But Autumn was, again, another big key of this, right? Is he had looked a little shaky on the Sentinel rolls, but this time,
Oh, God.
what did it say? I missed it.
I can't repeat it.
Oh,
Part of it I can, and I morally am opposed to it. But the other part, let's just say that it caused Golden Boy embarrassment during an interview in America one time.
oh, okay. I'm not familiar with that, but
That'll let you know.
yep.
Yep.
Now I remember.
Well, that might change. Hell of a time to fly this.
They've been watching EMEA, then the just absolutely just bonkers graphics they'll fly. They're full stacked. This is actually pretty scary.
Yeah,
okay.
This is Death Ball. He is all hell from Global.
Yeah. It's just, can you win this against RB.
Noise made, and they're going to go pushing past it very quickly. RB trying to peek in, but Yutan not caught. Nice little check out though from Ivy. Finds Crystal and Francis. Out from doors. Except 2 as well. Zombie on the peak, going to be taking a shot to the chest. Still wants to try to go for this one, but Francis is going to be the one scaling forward, looking for that 4th kill. Patman eventually will fall as X-Ross gets the cleanup, and that is a much-needed, must-win pistol for
Let's
NON-WIFI.
go.
Oh yeah. Just kind of a
Welcome to the
odd
stream.
pistol round. You just can never scale forward. Again, you're just delayed here, trying to scramble and figure out how you can get through. You're shut down at the front of B as well, so all you're left with are these 4 players trying to bully their way in. And NON-WIFI just surrounds and starts cutting them down piece by piece.
Right here.
So even though you got through RB that first layer, follow-up a little lacking. 1 sheriff for Patman and no other bios.
2 sheriffs in the mix for NON-WIFI though, so not a ton of firepower. However, decently stacked
मैं तो मतलब
site.
B चले जाओ और शाम करो.
He does have that bulldog here. Not too far away with one of his own. A little bit of early damage. Just sheriff shots. Yep, that's going to find a connection. Autumn tag down to 27, but Global Esports do get themselves forward, get into the plant.
Spike planted.
300 रुपए मिल गया.
All cutting off that front pyramid access from doors, but okay, Ivy able to finish the job. Autumn going to be taken down. Molly up and over the top. Bite going to be lobbed in as well as Zombie swing in the corner. It's caught by surprise, but manages to jump back. Francis giving his life a 1-for-1 exchange. Patman now suddenly last one standing. Dancing around here at center pyramid is going to get blinded up, sprayed down.
Nice
NON-WIFI will have 3 players surviving, the key weaponry to be carried over.
Yeah, that's really steady stuff for NON-WIFI. Looked like it may get a little weird there, but Ivy whiffing a bit on the Guardian shots, but it's a-okay in the long run. And kind of going to be interesting, like,
make sure you like
in this comp versus comp battle. Normally NON-WIFI, when they're running this on this map, needs to be explosive on that attacker side. They were not, but how good is this comp on this attacker side for Global Esports is the question. Like, you're running a chamber and a sage. You know, getting through to a site, gonna be difficult. You don't have any flashes.
Good save actually.
You don't have a lot of smokes. Kind of have to rely on Zombie doing good work with the neon.
I mean, it feels like it's going to be, fantastic in a post plan, but can you get to that position?
Right.
खाया क्या वो?
Looking for that catch and
हाँ
RB
खाया
again.
खाया भाई.
Early at the start of the round.
Track करके मारा है उसको.
Down to 57, but operator in hand, Francis peeking into mid. Wall going to get raised, cutting off that sight line, and it can't be broken fast enough by the Bulldog. Zombie at the same time, setting up the Molotov, but with a moment relatively alone, now going to be joined in as X-Ross arrives. Patman, however, finds RB, takes him down at Nest, and that potentially opens up an avenue to pivot. If you want to try to get forward to B. It's going to be made here by Francis, and Patman's going to pump the brakes.
Yeah, this is reminiscent of a... Oh, he's got him. Oh, Francis!
Francis, quick adjustment. We'll see that back. Well, double face forward. X-Ross kind of splitting the difference, only finds a smattering of damage, but Dambi, the closer peek, is able to find Yutan.
Nice one,
Opens things up even
nice
more.
one. What?
Now just Francis. Looks like he might be reading a pivot or just wants to try to save the operator. Either way, he is dipped out. And on this peak, Javi will have him dead. So Global Esports not allowing for the bonus conversion. Slow things down. They get up to double digits.
Yeah, that's really, really key. Obviously. NON-WIFI here taking a page out of HyperX's playbook where they try to get that op into something's hand round 3. They just don't quite have the same legs, even though Francis hits a pretty nice one in the long run. Clean vandal shooting from Autumn and Javi. We'll get them there. Oh, looked a little labored at times. Looked like NON-WIFI actually had a pretty decent read on how that was all going to play out, but just couldn't win some of their battles again.
That works.
That's key in this meta, especially with the comp GE is running. Again, the only smokes you have are the Viper, so Patman holding on to this toxic screen. Being very patient with it.
Glass cannon for Francis. Does have that overdrive, but opted to go for the rifle all the same. Seems like he says, well, try to keep the weaponry as tight-knit between the players as possible, and then if we go into an eco round in the next, that's when I'll bring out the ultimate. Check forward, X-Ross spotting out a few. Drone seeing even more. Same wall set up though from Javi. As flash
what a
into
flash.
the pace in the mid. Okay, they displaced Batman, but Ivy and X-Ross both have been picked apart. Autumn, he's opened things up on that B side of the map. This does put him a world away. So for now, it's a 3v3 until he can try to join in. But it's a ticking time bomb that NON-WIFI have to be conscious of as he gets closer and closer to pulling off that flank. Overdrive invested, kill on a one found. Two players tucked in behind the wall. Francis considering going for the chase. Nice little reposition though from Mutoton as the fuse going to be held up to half. Both players splitting apart away from one another. And this time Mutoton gets the better of Francis as Crystal finds the kill. Cleanup is there.
Guys?
Global Esports now up to 11. The economy for NON-WIFI broken and the overdrive no longer available.
Wowzers. Oh, what a win there for Autumn. Ivy's usually so difficult in those moments. Disgusting from Francis.
What was that shot, guys?
A pretty solid round here, but just couldn't break the space open fast enough.
Okay. Plan.
Had the Hunter's Fury, had the lurking Autumn. Okay. 2 away. Sending us over to bind. Marshall for X-Ross, a bunch of Guardians. They're investing in this, or NON-WIFI.
Forcing the way into this, and it's a big walk down, but this is again them leaving X-Ross by himself. He just has a Marshall. Tag there onto Javi. It's gonna be just gonna try to wall themselves in here. They're trying to stay protect, but Muton rides that wall, hops up over the top, finds Francis. Javi doesn't save it, Dabby is dead! And their aggression is being punished!
What?
The back and forth. Up and over.
Meanwhile, X-Ross has now made his way over to the B side. So can my Marshall be of service here?
Is playing G
No.
today,
No, it can't. They are rotating into the open A site as Autumn sleeping the wheel. Good shot from Ivy, but there's the interception.
Never mind.
And Ivy just, I mean, you forced into this.
Spike planted.
Everybody buying what they could to try to have some firepower.
Probably got to try to save. I mean, you're going to have a loss bonus, but with 0 creds behind that Guardian.
0 credits behind that Guardian.
Boy.
By commentary, by OP commentary, guys. Guys, though.
Oh my God.
Peek mat do, yaar.
That's
Decent
huge.
Readjustment, but
Drop gun mat gira na.
got
Gun
3
mat
more to
girao.
get through. And the time is just not going to be available, so a grab of the Vandal, going to try to hold on to this one. Javi, however, wants to take it out of his hands, and he shall. Unkillable in this round is Javi. As Global Esports are absolutely giving it to NON-WIFI. This is brutal.
Just what a great play there, knowing that the relay bolt bounces off the wall. That's all according to plan. Oh, you think we're trapped in here? No, we're not at all. Ooh, Ivy. Ridiculous shooting. Avi's having a phenomenal map.
Timeout.
So, last time out, you were wondering, they never used that second one in the first half.
खुद को बंद करके मार दिया उसने.
Now they wait until the very last second.
I mean, this could just be one of those ones where you try to steady the nerves, brush this map aside, try to get ready for your opponent's pick of bind, but hard to say.
Frost.
Got some fans out there. They're being
Guys,
here so
G
far.
fighting in the chat कर दो भाई.
5 sizes that day.
Hashtag GE fighting. एकदम boom bam. Let's go.
I wonder how many people actually get that reference.
Yeah, it's a Grinch.
Yeah.
Grinch stole Christmas.
Yeah.
Surely even the youth of today watch the Jim Carrey live action one.
Did he say it in that one? I actually don't remember.
I think it might have.
Nah.
Might have done. I forget if there was
I'm
actually
Hashtag
a
G
Carrey.
fighting
I
guys.
just remember the original cartoon.
Because you are the
Timeless
source
classic.
of global esports energy, you know.
Right now, though,
How is Patman alive?
that ball, he's just killing everybody.
Oh
Okay,
my God.
stick a fork in it. Let's go to mine, baby. Woo!
What? Really?
Just okay. I mean, it's what else can you say? We'll see. There's possibility here, but I mean, you have so many ults right now. If you can even get to the post plan, it's Gonna be Pit, GG. Certainly feels like it. They're gonna go all the way through spawn.
Well,
लोग
can't get the flag.
spawn में पहुंच गए लोग.
Overdrive pop, drops down, doesn't register Dobby's location. Tries to find one, but nothing more. Patman, he's already pushed out into the site. Spike can get planted, and just for the added disrespect, Crystal will finish it with an Odin on top. Well, big statement game here from Global Esports. It look like they have at long last found their footing once again.
#G fighting, let's go.
Solid stuff.
XD,
And
lol, सब हो गया.
going to be
मतलब
reeling from that breeze.
Absolutely, and a lot of credit has to go to the GE players, to Javi in particular, executing the game plan brilliantly. Some phenomenal Sage tech with those walls.
Oh, he made it look like one of the most busted agents in the game.
Yeah, he did. I
Great.
would love to see it
yes,
unbind,
GG.
I'm just saying.
And it absolutely could come to fruition.
Just
We'll have to just wait and see what that's going to look like. But oh boy, this is a rude awakening for them.
And if you guys new to the channel,
playoffs
make sure
locked.
you
don't have to show too much. You don't really want to show a performance that
अभी तो 6-7 वाला ज़माना है.
the viewers and the fans that you're going to stand a chance in the playoffs, because if you lose this one, if you drop that bind, you go out 0-2 and you can't push it to round 3 and win it, you're going to have one chance in the playoffs.
Right.
You lose that, you give that over, and you will be eliminated. There will be no
start
back-to-back masters for you.
So, big questions, but
Yeah.
I'm very curious about bind. I mean, we saw it earlier with the T1 Full Sense series, where T1 13-5 their opponent's map pick, and then came right back and didn't look so good on bind. So who knows? Anything's possible, but
They're going to be hoping that there's just something in the water here today. I don't know, but I think we've said enough about this breeze. Let's go ahead and send it over to the analyst.
ऐसा लग रहा है आज Global Esports का थोड़ा सा समझ रहे हो? बीच में 2 मैप हारे
looks
थे वो
like
लोग.
Global Esports is wrapping this up pretty quickly. I mean, Nongshim here. We had a lot of question marks coming into this. I mean, you and I at least did big time, and Pilsky was fiercely defending this team.
Hey. Look, did they not change anything?
उन लोग को
Yes.
क्या बोलते हैं?
Did they pick Breeze
Vote
into
किया
this
था.
series?
इन लोगों
Yes.
के कास्टर्स के बीच में वोट होता है कि कौन किसको सपोर्ट कर रहा है. तो 8 लोग थे पूरा पैनल में. 8 लोग में से 4 लोग ने NS को किया और नौशिन को, और 4 लोगों ने इन
I
लोगों को
can't
किया.
believe they picked it and showed little to no improvement in game plan terms. And against a team like Global
वो जब
Esports,
ये
that
जो
are
लड़की
so
है ना, ये
well
भर रही है
known
उसको
for
कि
coming
भाई
up with counters,
तुमने तो
creating
उसको
these
किया था.
compositions, for reading their opponents, you change nothing, and then this is the exact result. This is... I could have written this down and put it in a sealed envelope before the game. You told me, you told me Nongshim don't change anything. I could have told you exactly how this plays out. I can't believe Nongshim was surprised by any of
I mean,
this.
GE is even a team that's known to play Sage on this map in a different meta, and they love playing double Senti, which is exactly the same kind of comp that you'd want to play into what Nongshim does, who has to start attack if they're going to pick something like Breeze. Like, it's beggars belief. Look, rough individual game from some of the Nongshim players. You can replay all those rounds where they failed to trade, peeking into a singular GE player. That has got to be one of the worst games we've seen from Nongshim in quite some time. And look, I think that you look at GE and them taking on KRX, for example. The beauty in that win for KRX is they made some small changes on both of the maps, and a lot of GE's prep was thrown off. GE is the exact kind of team where if they know what you're going to do, they're going to come up with a pretty good response for it, and they're going to make your life very difficult.
I felt like Nongshim's only answer was 5-man brute force their way through this util into the site and hope they win the trades. That's your game plan? You hope they win it.
It is. It's literally put Ivy in a clutch, or put somebody in a clutch, or try to win a thrifty. Like, that is Nongshim at the moment. They're going to brawl, they're going to hope they get into a 2-on-2 post plant and Ivy's going to clutch, or Xbox is going to clutch. That's what Nongshim is right now.
But that's also what has given them a lot of success previously, right? These things that should work for them. However, you're up against a Global Esports that actually has this game plan over here. Again, the sword and the shield and the wall, the Sage wall, was like one of the parts of that shield.
It was. I mean, this was great stage wall tech right off the bat. Literally, in the pistol, you have a wall to disrupt and try to cut Nongshim in half as GE try to force their way on through. You get this A main disruption with the slow orbs as well.
Yeah, look, if they want to go A main, slow orb in the way, they don't know how to come back to the other side because Autumn is just here with the operator. They have nothing to deal with it, and this was a trend we saw time and time again. Look at this, Viper Pit into A main. He's blocking them from coming A main. What does Autumn do? He explores, he comes down the map, he takes that space for free, gets into a deep position, and...
No, listen here, Morgan, okay? What you want to do is you want to make sure the spacing is really good if you're coming back and re-clearing the map. And that spacing was pretty good. Unfortunately, the aim, not so much.
It's just... I feel like Nongshim struggle so much when they can't get that primary objective. When they want to hit a Citus 5, if they get stopped, then they really struggle. GE understood that and kept forcing them into these weird situations. Harry did a great job on this stage. I think he looked like one of the better stage players. Even on attack, look at this for a cheeky little A split. They had really nice ideas here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and this is where GE does their best work. It's a double-edged sword sometimes. They have an extensive coaching staff. They have a lot of ideas. And when the idea goes really well into what you're playing against, you get a blowout game like this. Not to mention that all of the individual players were on point this game as well. Everyone stepped up. There was nobody lagging behind at all. So that's GE at their best, really, for me. And the only question is how consistently can that come together? And are Nongshim going to wake the hell up?
Yeah, that is the big question going into the second map, but you really have to praise GE as well because of how well they were able to round this up and really put their game plan into action. And Autumn here was just frying everybody. That 4K, that's going to haunt Nongshim forever.
The 4K was crazy, but he had so many rounds where he did a great job. You know, we've said this before, if you want to play that chamber, you have to hit the shots, and I feel like he did a great job of it. It was often his place to be towards B, you know, that kind of side where we know Nongshim don't like as much, so he has to battle with kind of fighting to move forward, take that space, and then when to give it up, and I feel like he managed it exceptionally well.
His overall stats here, we wanted a comparison with the PRX game he had on Chamber, because that was one of his career worst agents, but for someone that's followed Autumn's career in the Australian scene and abroad for a long time, Chamber is really the perfect agent for this guy. He's had kind of two main roles in his career. It's been Duelist Operator or it's been Sentinel, and they made Chamber an agent. It's a Sentinel that ops. This is literally what Autumn should be playing all the time. I mean, he's very flexible. He can play a lot of different things, but this should be his comfort role, and you see why in this kind of game. He's great at confidently making those info pushes, finding aggressive positions in the mid round, and hitting shots with the op as well.
Yeah, and now we go into map number 2. This is going to be fine. This is GE's pick as well, so I can bet they're pretty well prepared for this one too.
I mean, absolutely. They'll be feeling great about this because whatever their game plan was on Breeze, you know, we saw it really come to fruition. They felt like they had the hard counter, so they'll be feeling great about whatever they've got cooked up for Bind as well. The pressure is really on Nongshim now. They have to show us something else that isn't just deathballing and winning fights. Give me some nuance to this team, man.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with you. Like, I think, like, they need to hit their shots a little bit better. Like, I'm not, this is not hyperbole, by the way. Like, they do need some better mid-rounding, but I don't think they're going to completely abandon their style and start playing completely differently. Sure. I think they're going to keep doing what they always do. The only question is, what does their comp look like? Because we talked about this. GE, when they have a read, fantastic team. They knew what Nongshim was going to do. They've seen their Breeze 2 times in a row. Look at Nongshim's comp. This is Yoru comp, this is Yoru meta. We don't know what Nongshim are going to do on this map, and that means that GE are not going to have that same level of prep, whereas we saw GE play Gen G earlier, and we saw them play this Deadlock double Enit comp. I wonder if they're going to stick with it.
I would like them to stick with it. We don't know what Nongshim are going to do, but in my mind, it will probably be double Duelist. I would guess Neon Raze, maybe Neon Phoenix if you want to, you know, do it a bit like Varel, get a little bit spicy, but I think this GE comp has great counters. We know that they like that Deadlock, so I think it makes a lot of sense to me.
We haven't seen that comp though since they first went up against Gen G, right? And that was like early on in the stage, so I'm pretty sure they probably changed things up. I mean, Frost is the kind of coach that does like to give specific counters for specific teams as well, and knowing Nongshim style.
But I think this style that they showed on Bind will counter Nongshim.
I think, yeah, the KO is going to be very disruptive, as is the Deadlock. It's going to be quite hard for Nongshim with their kind of patterns and style to play into it. So that's where they need to find better answers. Like I said before, I don't think they're going to reinvent the wheel. I would agree with you. I think it's going to be double Duelists. I think that they're going to rely on the same win conditions. They just, let's be honest, not only did they get countered really hard just focus there on Breeze, and GE had a full prep for them, but they played abysmally. Look at some of those rounds with the trades. That is not the same snappy Nongshim that just won Santiago. That was a pit game, maybe the worst game we'll see from Nongshim this stage. Now I want to see the bounce back.
No, absolutely. Nongshim need to make this work here on Bind because, as we mentioned, the stakes are high. This is for that safety net going into the playoffs.
The difference really matters here. You don't want to start in that lower bracket. For Global Esports, they're bringing out the same cup that we saw against Gen G. If it's not broke, don't fix it. They clearly feel like this is going to be the counter to what Nongshim are bringing.
I mean, as I said, it's going to be KO Knife, Deadlock, Gravnet, Walls, a lot of disruption from Global Esports on this defense, and that's where Nongshim, you need to find the right answers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, you don't have to work the map perfectly, but you need to find the snappy responses and be on top of things, because Breeze is far too slow to respond.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that Nongshim here, they need to wake up. They need to find that kind of identity that's won them those global trophies. And for Global Esports, well, they just have to keep doing what they're doing. Their confidence is spiking right now, and that's a very dangerous thing on their side. We'll send it into map number 2, over into Bind with Achilles and Paperthin.
Just a couple minutes in the break to try to reassess and figure out what's going to be going on. To get ready to go into Bind. Nongshim, have they woken up? Will they be showing the form that we know they can be in? Because, like RB, you're not Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't know why you're 316 out here. That was abysmal and has to be avoided if they want to take this to a third and final map.
That was not a reference I was expecting today.
I checked back on VLR and I was like,
was it
that's
that bad?
Embarrassing.
Yeah. Well, let's see. This, again, tons of stall and delay, like the desk was talking about, built in to this comp, but is Nongshim gonna be able to find a way past it this time on their attacker's side? A team that obviously loves this half did not so much on Breeze. It was not great, but this could be a good pistol round setup. From what I'm seeing, they've got the crossfire. Seems like GE's gonna try to push off a knife.
Francis noted, relay bolt avoided. Paint shells trying to peel back any forward pressure. And however, just gonna be sticking around on top of the box. Still has the backup of Javi as well as Autumn. Uniton outside of lamps.
Like the plan there. Knife sees 2. That's an immediate peel back. Gives you a decent read on that setup. Just a matter of there's been enough time. Trying to fake a smoke.
Smoke down, the walk getting ready to come through, push forward, slide gonna be in. Francis able to find one, but Patman picking up where he left off, comes away with 2. And smooth criminal just sliding back through that smoke, doesn't even take a lick of damage.
Smoke's down.
Scrambling now is Ivy. Trying to go on a walkabout up long, but there's a barrier mesh on the other side, and Crystal's about to peek, and not quite able to find the timing there. Lob it on the net, gets the grab, he tucks into the corner. At the same time, though, they are routed and pinched as Yudotan goes through the teleporter. Considering the check, and now they're going to just go ahead, rotate around, barrier mesh gone.
30 seconds
Follow-up
left.
0 point. Avi spotting out Ivy. Knows that he scaled forward, and he's looking to try to note him here at elbow. Meanwhile, double teleporter going to be taken. Batman, first one to try to rotate through to catch them. Makes his way through cave, and at the same time, Ivy just going to be good for the 1-for-1.
Gotta go. 10 seconds left.
Backside plant. Back of dice, the approach there. Avi already at heaven. RB trying to fight forward, but Yudotan takes his head off. And now it's just X-Ross fully flashed up. Still able to find a bit of damage here, a smattering of it. 1v3 to isolate from here. Looking, not going to happen. Batman will be able to catch him. Gets him on the flank. 3 kills for the Gecko, plus the defuse. He is halfway to the thrash.
Love this. Love this calling, and again, great game planning from Global Esports. They don't overcommit early. They throw a smoke down. I mean, it's still a little lucky to get away with only 2 for 1 there, but after that, they start creating those pinches, creating pressure, using the knife to get further info, and just mirroring Nongshim across the entire map. Stellar. It's the only way I can think of to describe the way that GE's been mid-rounding.
Well, now you're going to have plenty of firepower in the hands of Global Esports. Everybody getting a bye. 3 Bulldogs, Outlaw, Stinger. Fanning a Sheriff into the mix, but Francis is going to be tagged up on approach. Trying to get damage through on that Bucky low, and yep, now confirmed. There's 2 people dead to the mosh!
Spike down B.
I don't want to see Javi swing here. Please don't swing. Well, that works. Okay. You can play off the grab net. That's fine. It's one of those days today.
That it is. Who sings Caught 'em Off?
Caught 'em Off?
Yeah, Caught 'em Off. Thrash band.
No idea.
Brain's not working at the moment, but just brutal. Meanwhile, I mean, Javi, he's just like, yeah, I'll just disrespect the Molly all day. Runs through, swoops in, gets a kill. And that is pretty clean. 2-0 start.
He's really feeling it today again is Patman. As always, seems like for Global these days. Crystal able to get the orb scot-free. So 3 Bulldogs, the Outlaw, gonna one-tap RB if that happens to come to fruition, but probably won't. Francis was just a judge. They're eyeing B. Here's that deadlock setup here. They're not gonna see a darn thing. So they're aware.
Barrier deployed.
Smoke wants to throw the wall there, and the 0 point lands right on top of so many of them.
Brutal. Yuratan, okay. Shot connecting, but Ivy surviving. Kind of health off that Outlaw. Does manage to find a clean kill otherwise. As Crystal, I think, just getting into audio range. Yep, now he's heard him. So make their way into market. He's looking for this timing. He is so hot on their heels here. As here comes the face forward. Slide to try to break the aim, but it's going to be Dombey swooping in, but Crystal continuing to push forward, continuing to go unread. Now decides to pull the trigger, and that's X-Ross and Ivy dead. Meanwhile, RB has continued to wrap over towards that shower side, so he can't even try to get the quick pinch back through. Gets the spot out, the drop down. Fight forward out of the smokes. RB and Dombey, 1 apiece. Crystal now.
10 seconds
Lone Ranger here for Global Esports.
Spike planted.
Spike gets planted, but it's got weapon upgrades available. This would be back breaking if he can find this clutch. They fanned out. Dombey is going to go all the way around into heaven.
He hasn't moved a muscle. He was waiting for some kind of action, but he's stuck behind that box. They're just waiting for the tap.
Going for it now. Find the timing to actually get the kill, but they're splitting Crystal's attention. Little lob in on that paint shell, and Dombey, a solid round for him. 3 kills found. Nongshim denied the bonus conversion, but they lose out on 3 players.
Yeah, this is so interesting from Crystal. The way that he's using his util to stall out Nongshim and then set up for the lurk. Almost gets him the bonus. So quick to rotate too, so that's something that Nongshim probably noting. Something you might not be able to dip into for a couple rounds, but they get there.
But here's where we need to see the difference. This is where Nongshim need to try to find that follow-up. Snowball started for Global Esports on Breeze from this point.
Global's playing anti-orb here. They don't want to give that showstopper up easily.
You don't want to give that up, but you also have the Annihilation as well as the Thrash. He's not going to be forced away here for the moment. As, there goes the first ult. Looking for the grab. Hedge not going to be coming in. As Dombey, oh boy. Bounces himself backward, ends up getting caught. Meanwhile, Judge still going to be good for 1. Patman going to be taken down. Crystal now stranded here inside of the teleporter. As Autumn tries to just corral Francis into a corner as well. But he just repeats it. The Judge is tearing them apart. 3 kills for him. 5 HP remaining. For a second, I thought he was going to step into the Molly. Because it's just been that kind of game.
Yeah, yeah. That is the most Nongshim round I've ever seen since Santiago.
Yeah, I mean, this is I mean, shades of the chaos from when they first ascended.
Yeah.
Behind, you know, them versus Boom. They will manage to tie it up 2-2. Whittle away at this economy. Starts wavering for Global Esports.
I'm surprised that Annihilation missed, but it's maybe just clipped the corner.
Yeah, he managed to get back around the corner in time and it didn't rebound and connect on anyone.
Yeah.
बाप रे
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
ऑटम तो अच्छा मारा
Okay. Now it's going to be GE. We're on an eco. Feels like for the first time outside of losing a pistol.
That pretty much is. Set up on the orb. A massive stack from Global Esports on B. It's just Hobby back at A. Flash forward. You hear the reposition of the enemy Neon. Barrier mesh considered. They try to 3-2-1 this. Through the net. Through the blind, but NON-WIFI aren't really going to be strafing into this. As all 5 players now of Global Esports have gotten themselves settled on B.
They're going to be thanking their lucky stars. They peeled back off of that.
Francis trying to just give them an audio tap towards Hookah. Keep them interested, and for the moment it is working.
I've got your trail.
Seekers are going to confirm.
Yep. Well, Seekers have gone the other way. Okay, let's push forward. So, spike to be planted. Teleporter can be taken. As
halfway
on the Dizzy.
welcome to the stream.
TP coming through, relay bolt. Not even gonna matter, actually. Patman just swoops in with that Guardian.
Gun here.
Finds the kill before Ivy does even get stunned up. Trying to protect the weapon from being collected here.
Taken down.
RB will be able to do so. So Hobby dead. 3 players on the approach from Showers. Zipton works his way back dice. Spot out here from Dambi. Some damage found, but kills not yet confirmed. Autumn continuing to creep forward. Splash goes in. Meanwhile, Francis watching over towards Lamps. Dambi pushes forward. Barrel stuffs on the Pac-Man. Francis gets another. And Autumn with the Sheriff going to be good for a kill, but Dambi will pursue deeper. Cleans it up. 3 players alive. 3 rounds for NON-WIFI.
Okay. Some weird stuff, but you don't have to.
Timeout.
Yeah, you don't have to invest the showstopper there. I was a little bit surprised on the round before this one that you didn't use the Thrash, but when you made that crunch through teleporter, it's been nice, I think, in
Nice one, nice.
that situation. So you're gonna have to chew through a couple uses of it. It's one of those ults that you want to be cycling when you're going to bring it out. So probably a lot to talk about here, actually, as Frost. A lot going wrong.
Yeah, everything was going right on Breeze. Comp playing out, you know, exactly the way that you needed to, whether it's the defender side or the attacker side. They got themselves into the positions to capitalize on that. Here on Bind, this defender side is where you really want to be seeing the value coming through for Global Esports.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's just you have a couple good moments for your first 3 rounds that it looks like things are really well planned. But after that, when things start getting a little bit scrappy, when NON-WIFI starts kind of bringing out some of their trademarked Judge and Neon play with Francis instead of Dambi, that's when things started to look a little bit shakier here. So it's probably talking about how you can wrestle the reins of the momentum back into your hands. Another Judge for Francis. There is that showstopper to worry about. Autumn and Patman with their ults. Hobby close, Yudoton close. Let's listen in.
Nothing. Hey, shower. I live.
Okay, well, action begins. And not a lot going to be noted there. There's silence as the exec gets ready to come through. Seemingly, Global Esports caught off guard by the aggression. It's really the one thing that you should expect when it comes down to this NON-WIFI squad. So there you have it, 3 kills and 2 players to try to save.
Well, that didn't go so good.
Yeah. And, I mean, initially when we threw to it, I'm like, is this thing on? Hello? Have we unmuted the players?
By the time they said anything, the round was basically over.
Yeah.
I mean, you've just got a deadlock in a position where there's just no escape from that showstopper and no hope against the Judge and Lamps. Yeah. That was a bit of a head scratcher. Maybe just didn't anticipate that just be a fast showers hit like that. Maybe it was the last thing that was on anyone's mind of that timeout.
Francis, okay, not quite gonna go far enough on the swing.
Gotta go.
But that timeout,
Okay, क्या बोल रहे हैं? Haveru, will you
quite
play
hitting the
Call
mark
of
here for
Duty?
Global
Call of
Esports.
Duty. Yes, I will
Fast,
definitely
concise
play.
strike from Nongshim.
I am playing
Completely
the Call of Duty
catching them
Modern
unawares.
Warfare.
Great
It's
for Nami.
almost
That is
over.
sick.
Maybe 1 hour gameplay.
Alright.
I'm thinking of playing Call of
Last
Duty
round.
today and finishing up the
Quick
game.
feet,
Needs to
quick
go a
feet.
little bit differently for Global
Let's
Esports.
see what happens.
Otherwise, you're going to have 5 in a row. Barrier up early.
Sooner rather than later. Ooh, well that would be.
Is there a grab net here?
Yes, there is. Goodbye. Into the microwave. Great catch from Global Esports. RB and Ivy, both of your smokes picked apart. Just seems like Nongshim forgetting about the wombo combo potential. There's, okay, well, Crystal, forgetting about showers.
Crystal, Adam.
Strips out into the open. Well, I'm just trying to hold things down to Lambs, but Dami now punished for the over-aggression. Does end up getting caught, but Extros pushing forward is able to find that trade and now gets it back into a 2v2.
Oh, winnable,
Careful with the angle here is Autumn. Wait
Yes,
for
I
Yudo to
love
arrive.
COD. We can play Warzone together if you want. Yes,
Francis
sure.
getting himself
Why not?
slotted. He is really well saved. Now spotted immediately after seeing him. Francis reading this position from Yudo. Then says, okay, I think I know where you're at, so I can just go over to back site. Wins in alongside Xross. They hear the neon. Now they have it confirmed. Slide in, double face. As okay, Yudotan.
Nice
Find
one,
his Autumn
let's
survives with
go.
just 5 HP. A critical round to be found here for Global Esports, because had you dropped this one after finding the 2 kills off the rip, it would have been quite a punch to the gut.
Yeah, no doubt. To invest that much into that round. If they just get it there, yeah. Grab net. And off to the next round. A couple players go. Nice little piece for Francis, but
Zavi को ऑर्डर expect करना चाहिए
Yudo
वहाँ पे.
coming alive. Very good, very good.
What other games do you play? I play.
3 players in spawn. This looks like a pistol round.
So many
Still
games.
3
Yeah,
ultimates. They are just
maybe a lot of
waiting
games.
to try to see, okay, what do they do?
Like
Where are
you
they
know
going?
what? Variety
Trying to
streamer. So
rotate in,
basically, I'm
form a
variety
stack off the
streamer,
back
not
of that.
sticking to a particular game or two.
It's quite a bit.
So
And
basically,
then Thrash at the ready.
trying to
Just
play
decide to table it for
FPS
now.
games with story modes as well.
Opening
Because
spam,
I
but
love
that
story
kill
modes.
going to be Javi on the peak, able to find one. Will be put down, but technically going to be resable. A little bit of a rough position, but so is Autumn. Trying to win that fight over on short. They're just dropping like flies, one by one.
One enemy remaining.
Crystal down, trying to clutch it out. I was going to say they are all, very low on HP, but Xross is there with the heals. And congratulations to RB. Obviously, it slowed up on hitting this milestone after his stint in China, but Nongshim just continue to just open up these rounds, punch him in the mouth.
Yeah, it's got to be a little bit frustrating now as GE when you've got a good read, but now you can't execute like you could on Breeze. Because they're basically, in terms of on which side of the map they need to be on, they're on the right side. They just
Guys,
can't
do
hit their
subscribe,
shots.
Make sure you
Kind
subscribe.
of taking some weird fights and losing them. Nongshim starting to get themselves collected, and they're very sharp right now.
Yeah, clearly have woken up a bit. Meanwhile, I think Global Esports went from looking alive and well in the previous round to kind of asleep at the wheel in this one.
Where did the Thrash even end up going? Oh, it just...
Oh, Ivy just cleared it. And Autumn's trying to play off the back of it, but Ivy just has it completely outdone.
Yeah. Trying to isolate, but they just cannot.
Global
I
Esports
have a
time
feeling.
पक्का Global Esports का G का time out है.
We also get to give another round of applause here for RB.
An official production timeout to cheer for RB. Now, it is the second timeout call for Global Esports.
mean, you can see how important the coaching staff for GE thinks this defender side is, and I don't blame them. You're running that deadlock. I feel like you gotta get a ton of value. And if you can't defend the A site with multiple ults, 4 players.
We have to reach, guys, 350 subs.
And you've got the read.
Let's go.
Starting to look like
Ruh-roh.
we're going to Haven, yeah.
Could be the case, but still a ways yet to go in this one. Does feel like NON-WIFI are finding that footing again, starting to back to themselves. Granted, still some firepower here. Yotan, of course, has that overdrive. Expect to see that popped alongside the Bucky.
Listening.
One away from an annihilation for Crystal. Looking to maybe claim the Showers Orb. Javi looking for the cross map knife. Tap of the orb.
He around both. संभाल के खेलना
No
पड़ेगा.
reaction at all. NON-WIFI off that
Hello.
timeout is just very, very patient.
Spotted and cleared. Now they know, okay, there's some weaponry here. It's not a full save. So expect that there's going to be a couple more in the mix as well, as Autumn wanting to re-clear this, but if he continues to push, this could be at his demise. Ooh, flash out, gets the spot, but Dambi still gets the fight win. He's gonna back away. He just cuts back through market, gets over to X-Ross, and get all that damage patched up. Being said, still narrowly spot.
What?
Yudotan. Yudotan.
My guy.
Do you know
What a time.
that weapon doesn't do that?
I'm out of here.
What do you mean?
Okay. Well,
Why?
Crystal, mouse wheel, I assume.
I have to
Little
assume.
mouse wheel panic jump. The wheels may be coming off.
30 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Oh boy. This is another round to forget for GE here on Bind. It was a bit intriguing to me. This is where we went in the map veto. I mean, granted, yes, NON-WIFI hasn't played this map since Santiago.
Maybe he thought it was the original Bucky. With a right click
Oh,
to
yeah.
snipe people.
Yeah, the one that just like could kill people from like 20 meters away.
Yeah, we haven't had that rolled back.
No, and that's for the best.
Well, Patman, 30 HP. He's out in front of 2. As the swing gets ready to come through, there you go. He's going to see Francis from Garden. We'll be able to find him. And that is 6-3. NON-WIFI looking good.
भाई defense पे round निकालना
Global
पड़ेगा यार
Esports
भाई.
out of lifelines.
नहीं हो पाएगा.
It's very much
We have
falls
to
to
take
the
round.
players on their shoulders for these next 3 to try to see if they can rescue the remainder of this half.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know what to tell you. If your players can't convert off of a flash that lands right on top of the raise, you have the complete drop on them, you know he's there. It's it's not going good. It's not in it this map yet. Let's see if somehow Global Esports can start bouncing back.
And now they're starting to stack onto the A side. They say, okay, NON-WIFI, they continue to kind of hit this site. Let's put 3 here. NON-WIFI saying, what if we went to B?
Well, it's been tough for them because of the deadlock util. This time they're looking, because the way that GE's been playing these B holds is so different from the way that any other team really handles it. You can see he's just on a timing with the wall. And it's given NON-WIFI fits from the macro perspective, but
Right here.
they don't really care too much.
I think it's just going to be a 3-2-1 go. Clears that. Dambi goes up and over. 2 away from a showstopper. And Crystal, as well as Patman for now, going to be contained. Oh, okay. Nearly found timing. Meanwhile, Ivy. There's a Bucky in this guy's hand. Okay, Yudotan, he got to the appropriate range. Was able to find Ivy. Weapon upgrade going to be grabbed. Let's have that Phantom as RP. Able to get away from the Mosh this time around. Global Esports have a player advantage established for the moment. There's Annihilation considered. Can he get the catch? Sends it forward, but no. Bounces into the corner. Francis at the same time, able to catch Autumn. Jump around, and that's going to be X-Ross holding his own as Crystal will fall. Sliding from Yudotan, looking for multiple targets, and he does. Gets himself a 3rd, but he's down to 33 HP. Sliding across, a glimpse onto RB. tucked along the tube, and a peek into Francis, who gets the 3K of his own. NON-WIFI will secure a lead at the half.
Go, go, go. My advice, don't get shot.
Yeah, it's just everything that can go wrong is, and, you know, is drilled as Global Esports looked on Breeze. They just do not seem to have that same level of proficiency here on Vine in terms of like using their util properly, getting value out of it, having some sick tech plays that are getting them rounds, getting them big kills. Here, it's just they aren't able to convert. All it took was a simple little flash, and the annihilation was completely nullified.
Seekers off the ramp, it's a clutch play, going to be coming through. Global Esports trying to capitalize here, and Ivy does get caught, but X-Ross able to find Autumn at the same time. Backpedaling away from X-Ross as he is isolated for the moment. Still wanting to try to go for the fight. Peeks in, Crystal at the same time able to find Domby back over here at Garden, but RB just swings forward, Shorty in hand, finds the kill, and X-Ross trying to get the drag across, gets himself a third, but Patman is on with that Sheriff, but now is in a 1v2. Full kit to try to work with, and at this point, honestly, you would love to just maybe even get an ulti out. Double stack on this angle. Will drop out to his death. Francis finds it. NON-WIFI
guys,
up to
make
8.
sure you like the stream, guys, and if you're new to the channel,
Looking
Last round
to replicate the half
subscribe.
that G had on Breeze.
Yeah.
Please do subscribe.
Oh, what a response here from X-Ross.
I think we can do
Feels the pressure from
310
that
today,
Neon
guys.
ult and immediately
I
just
think
starts
so.
sending util, throwing bullets. When you throw bullets at the problem, sometimes find solutions. There's nothing really Patman could do there. Dizzy got quick cleared, so just had to try to make a go of it through that smoke. A lot of ult for NON-WIFI to try to make this 9-3 close to Patman's Thrash. It's really the only one you're probably looking at this round. All you see is Ivy, but that is bait. But the Boombot here should be starting to bring the rotations over, and it is for Global.
Same shells out, fast line set up. Fragment going to be disrespected, but Francis on the entry taken down. Showstopper now going to be sent as well from Domby. Throws it onto the corner, and he finds 2 for his troubles. Oh, NON-WIFI just walking on water. Global Esports can do nothing to dissuade. Punch after punch thrown their way, and they are just catching them all right on the jaw. Domby, even time to remove the net. Oh, hello. Goodbye. 9-3 at the half. NON-WIFI rallying back.
There. Switching
Global
sides.
Esports का pick है रे map.
I don't know, man. This is just...
They got shades of the first series.
Yep. Look at this. Just eats the util, doesn't care. Global Esports doesn't expect it, but you're right, it is. Kind of just the story of today.
Halftime.
Here, May 2nd, 2026. Just blowouts. And then teams not able to win their map picks. We'll see. Yeah, I'm not fully convinced that Global can't make some kind of comeback here, but gotta win the pistol. Gotta do a bunch of things right.
Yep.
It's a long road.
Yeah, I mean, if NON-WIFI grab this one up, then probably gonna be a swift move over into Haven. But let's see if they have anything up their sleeve, but you have to expect that, I mean, everything's been put on display given the comp and starting on the defender side.
Binbon fans out there want his signature. Just was looking at their sides.
He's a great guy. I'm a big fan of Ben Bonham.
I'm a huge Binbon fan. How can you not be? We should get him over here on our cast sometime. He'd be rather funny.
Oh, no, for sure. There's
Chalo.
4th seed, that lower bracket start is what is at stake here.
Today's loser is confirmed in the 4th seed, and
Map-wise,
we'll have to play the lower
He's
brackets in the
gonna make a
playoffs.
pretty good move.
So
Just gonna throw a deep knife early. Probably gonna hit lamps.
As
Nobody's
well.
there.
Backside, or can I actually get it far enough to reach into heaven? No, okay, just front of showers. Meantime, though, Trailblazer leading the way as
Spike
Man will be able to get the plant in play. NON-WIFI quickly gather all 5 players over to the site, but it's going to be Ivy striking out from heaven, able to find Patman first and foremost. Paint shells now lobbed in towards that Lamb's exit, but Crystal holding his own for one. Downbeat going to be taken down, but he gets stunned up, and X-Ross is able to collect the kill. Pop flash is going to be sent. It's chaos here as the smokes intercepting these players, denying the vision, and Udotan comes up massively. It's the 3K to get the start that Global need.
Yeah. Really nice play from Udo. This looked like it was going to be a bit of a head scratcher potentially, because it felt like it was going to play into NON-WIFI's hands, didn't it? Because it's just chaos. But Javi, good to get RB in there. And Udo quick to find that 3K.
Boys, good comms pad.
Comms. Having that wingman actually really nice in that round too, because it gives you that ability to get a little bit deeper in that post plan, a little bit quicker.
Well,
hello.
Udo's not done yet.
Good.
Throwing next.
Francis able to bait one of them out, but did eat a bit of damage. X-Ross at the same time taken low. Francis now going to be taken down. Crystal cusp of being halfway to that ultimate. Global Esports more than happy to just poke and prod here, take their time. Not at any key rush. They know that they have these early advantages.
They should take their time.
They are in prime position.
आराम से round निकाले.
Clean
समझ रहे
eco.
हो? आराम से निकाले.
I'd love to see them just wait a little bit here, scoop up another orb. Yep, exactly. Get closer to that annihilation. Hopefully Crystal can connect with one.
3 more charges to go, and Ivy may just offer up another one. Swing in. He's able to find a headshot on the player in the back, but Deepcool has the regen armor as well on top of that. So barrier mesh blocking off the defender's side. As likely just going to be RB X-Ross getting clustered together and going down to the spike. So looking slated for a flawless is Global Esports.
Okay.
Throwing net.
Just depends if you're going to send Patman out on a mission, but he's watching the flank, so you would think.
Crystal once more, though, understandable. I mean, whether it's a kill or death, get the ultimate. He's going to catch RB on the iPad. Not quite. And, I mean, doesn't have an easy way to pass the weapon over, so it looks like he will be staved off for now. Tough pill to swallow, but we'll just go ahead, back off, and maybe play for an orb aggressively going into the next round.
Still just playing a little bit patient, finding their kills where they needed to. Nice round of applause there. Udo just through the smoke. Is he going? Gets the second. There you go. A lot of work to do though. 4 rounds in a row, just a tie. Are we gonna see a bonus conversion? I think it'd be the first time today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to think if we saw one.
I never got one of the previous set.
Yeah, you're right.
There you go. Annihilation now at the ready. Hasn't connected with one yet in the map, so we'll see if this one can.
This time it's NON-WIFI's turn to play that 1-3-1. Trying to figure out where the attack actually is before they make their pivot. But this is, I think, a little bit trickier if I'm just theory crafting it against the Gecko, because if you get a kill or bully the site anchor off, then the Gecko just gets to plant you're already in your post plants effectively. We'll see.
Gonna play denial from here. It'll be difficult as Barrier Mesh up and over the top, looking to lock these players out, but will get cleared. And there's the interrupt. And the paint shell's at the ready, so Wingman does get taken down. Walk out. Well, he doesn't trigger that sonic sensor. Autumn is still in position, ready to go. Shotgun barrel stuff. No, it's Francis actually who finds him, but he's looking for a little bit too much. Sides in, Patman cuts him down to size. Spike not yet in play, but it very much can be now. Is it the 4-2? Global Esports.
Road to 350.
Now. Convert this one. Now he's slipping the net from one, but Patman notes him, takes him down. Second kill found in the round, and now it's just X-Ross in a 1v3.
Pick mat do.
Couple players low. Knows that Autumn hasn't really crossed out from that shower side. He'll ring out some shots and set up for Javi to go ahead and clean things up. So now, 6-9. Global Esports shortening that gap ever so steadily.
Yeah, 2 more and I'm a believer for sure. This is beautiful from Autumn, just holding the line in showers, keeping that flank under control, stopping Francis before he can get going there as Patman. So yeah, I mean, NON-WIFI was quick to understand how to deal with that wingman, just throw util at it to stop it. But there is now all of a sudden a potentially very different story to be had here with this double duelist comp for NON-WIFI on this defender side. Oh, Javi.
Really trying to find this one in front of the flash.
Beautiful.
But Francis ends up getting caught by the other. Makes his escape. Meanwhile, Ivy alone. Hoping that somebody solo strafes forward into this position. Autumn. Maybe going to be the one to challenge him as the volley gets ready to expire. Meanwhile, Plant going in. And okay, Ivy will be able to find the one, but Yutan takes down Francis. Spike Plant gets interrupted, but it's going to be a quick TP pivot. Weapon grabbed up. As Crystal more than ready for that. Gonna have to be cheekier.
Okay, one is
He has to reload.
Sound to मिल गया होगा.
Meanwhile, Javi slowly creeping in behind the players that are currently working their way through the defender's spawn.
301 subs. Kurunami 2.1 gift bolte. Thank you so much. Sky here.
But Javi
Thank you so much for gifting
closer and closer.
Kurunami 2.0. Thanks.
Boss cleared in. Now they split apart. Ivy still able to find one. Pop flash. Sent. Not able to find anything. And now there is that player on the flank, but Ivy is still very much boxed in. Yutan able to find the kill. And that leaves just RB now here on site. It's going to be good for one. So close but no cigar. Global Esports marching their way back into this half.
Yes. Just good reads on the map, understanding when they need to take the TPs. Even though you lose one, to kind of Ivy's off angle there, that's okay. Great awareness from Crystal, knowing that there might be a fast flank attempt. Phenomenal stuff from him with the outlaw in this round.
Boom, boom, boom. And that subscribe white button, you know.
Patience all around. And this is the key round. This is the one that makes or breaks it. NON-WIFI is going to invest in the operator.
Can you go with the flash?
No escape.
I'm gonna try flash. Let's go. Can you not? Wait, I will knife set now.
Let's go.
I flash game one.
Immediately just call to go forward. Hearing that TP player getting their way out of dodge. Trusting that this is now going to be the lesser stacked site, and as rotations come through, Esports still do have the freedom to go for a TP pivot of their own, but now Wingman getting the plant in. Not going to be interrupted this time around, but X-Ross and Dami able to find one. Crystal kills a kill back as X-Ross will fall.
Crystal.
Gone. Francis, that op shot ends up going wide. An uncharacteristic miss from him. But RB down to 8 HP. Dami up and over the top, begging for a peek, hoping they come swooping out. Spots out one. He's able to find Autumn in the end. Patman still low, down to 10 health. A right click will finish him. Patman gives him the angle, but now he's got to work his way through Crystal. The net chucked through. Francis. Oh, he's so close to the spike. He's got to get on it, and he just cannot in time. The op will be saved, but the round is GE's. They are one away from tying it up.
Oh man, Crystal. I was a little bit concerned about some of the deadlock tech on the defender side, but this is a thing of absolute beauty. Oh man, I thought for a second here, NON-WIFI might have just barely done it. You can see right there, as soon as that circle, yep, Francis knows.
Let's go!
That is maximum value.
Why OP reaction, mate?
Backs up against the wall now. Flash out, Francis far forward, and look at what is waiting for him on the other side. He spots out a leg. The Dizzy connecting, as will Yutan. X-Ross on the peak, able to find one. The Paint Shield trying to peel back some of the pressure. The Annihilation, however, still going to be able to get the grab, and that leaves Dami alone.
Okay. As 7 people are watching, make sure those who are new to the stream do like and subscribe, guys.
Will fall.
It will mean a lot to me. Thanks.
Sets are going to be set up, swinging on the side of that boom bot, just trying to get anything they possibly can with the Sheriff.
Get to 310 subs, guys. 9 more needed.
Here. 1 of the 2.
Let's
All three
go.
players from Nongshim now positioned on the B side of the map, but the spike is slowly working its way back towards Market and Cave.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, I really think you've already seen at least one. Some shots have rang out. Time to change ideas.
Okay.
It's such a nice play to deal with that op too.
A clear. A is clean, guys. A is clean. Go and plan.
They're going touched out. You see over the top. That should give them pretty strong confidence that the site is empty.
उसको ऊपर क्यों मारा है?
Going down here into the open barrier mesh
उसको
as well
लेके
for
आना,
good
उसको
measure.
लेके आ. Time है, लेके आ, उसको लेके आ.
So now you should pretty well be able to just focus
shit.
lamps unless they clear that wall. Just give that extra
Red
angle.
Bull
You can
gives
come from
you
the other side of that
wings.
wall too. Javi can get there.
First pick Javi.
See though.
Second pick Autumn.
How do you
Crystal
tilt
और
still?
Batman pick करना ही मत.
I mean, you've got the Molly and the net. There's the Mosh. So, more time to be bought. As Nambi is able to find another. Autumn will get taken down. RB, they're sticking it. They're just sticking it. He's just stuck it! So much util! So much available to them!
अंदर जाओ.
And Ivy he gets on the damn thing, and he just stays put. The smoke from RB to just keep him covered, to just pray.
Oh, the Molly
He's
miss.
just churning butter on stage.
The Molly missed too.
Oh my God.
These things always works, guys. These things always works. Just take your mouse and
It's just the little things here for Global Esports at times.
always
It's absolutely
works.
killing them.
And you know, the timeout call, it was definitely earlier. But I kind of, like, for Nongshim's sake, I think they should not have called it.
Oh.
Because Frost had already burned both of his.
Yes.
And you have to imagine that he was losing his mind. What a way for Nongshim to
8-10.
break
देखो
the
अभी timeout इन लोगों
round
का
of
last
win
timeout
streak.
ले
'Cause I'm
लिया
part of
है.
this. They dropped everything
I
in this
think
half.
This is winnable, guys.
That should have been us getting tied up. That should have been 6 straight rounds
But
for Global
clutch
Esports.
Yes,
we have to
100%.
get from Global Esports. That's it. Just
I
two
mean, I
more
think
clutch
if you're
rounds.
going to
That's enough.
kind of
बाद
try
में
to
निकल
find a
जाएगा,
way
आराम
to
से निकल जाएगा.
find a silver lining there at Global
आप
Esports to
pass
say, well,
walk
it's
दे
because a
रही
Molly
है.
missed that probably.
क्या smoke?
Otherwise, we win that round, no problem.
I mean, if
Okay.
okay. Get picked as well, you have an orbital strike.
Right.
Well, Crystal now going to get caught.
What Crystal यार?
Yes.
Expect now.
Whatever protocol they set up, it seems like it was for the A side of the map. Rather than this little walkabout, the Seeker's
Expect
going through,
करो
tracking the
यार.
rest of the team forward onto A. Thrash
can
unable to
flash
find
and
anything
pick
that
at
should be
any time.
recoverable if they walk forward,
Why
but
guys don't you expect?
for the moment, he's not. Meanwhile, Ivy, unscouted, backside, finds 2. Autumn, Mutaton both dead. And this is looking like a GG go next for Global Esports.
Maybe. I think it's going
They got a TP, man.
third map.
And they will. Quick rotate out. Countered, matched by Nongshim. Doesn't have the spike, so it won't go for the wingman plant here. Javi will get the setup. It's another charge towards that null command. And meanwhile, RB considering sending this. Will do so. Let's make sure
कोई
the
नहीं
tube
है
is
side
open.
में.
Know that they are backed up against the wall, but oh, great clear from Javi.
Wow.
Instantaneous with that headshot gets him now into a 3v2. Suddenly starts looking a hell of a lot better for them, considering that Batman also does have that Mosh available.
Nice one,
Suddenly,
Ray, nice one.
RB's dead, Dami gone, and it's all on Extros. There's the wingman. Swing in! And Batman to win it! That is unbelievable! How are they dropping the previous but winning this one?
This is crazy. I don't know. I don't understand
भाई
either.
इनवी ने वहाँ पे दो कैसे
I
निकाल दिया
truly just
भाई?
lost. This is a beautiful
देखो यार
top
पीछे
flash.
कोई.
Javi's had a
Side
few
clear
nice
करो ना
ones.
पहले.
He's had some great lineups with those flash drives. But Batman again, I mean, he has been an absolute miracle worker.
Batman बोलते.
I just, now you're on a deco as Nongshim. Right
भाई
back to
यार
it.
please, Zavi please,
Hope given, hope taken.
please
So,
Zavi.
good to see if there's more aggression off the back of that.
That is a big spot. I think that catches on a 3.
There.
Nope, just
Guys,
one.
see,
Okay.
global
Backed off fast enough.
esports. They are in a save round. Okay,
Get some bait.
go one anti-flash, one peek.
Which players are
Okay.
being trapped here is the
One
question.
flash, then neon dash. Okay, so just
They're starting to
counter.
Scale forward.
One flash, neon dash. One flash, neon dash. Counter. Okay.
Set made as well. Drive fully connecting. And now they start hearing the shots flying through. At the same time, Grizzle able to find an opening on the A side of the map. And that's
Crystal
going to be the
Mine.
immediate pivot coming through. Overdrive going to be popped by Francis. He's looking to try to hound down Yutan. Gets the spot, gets some damage in, but cannot
I
confirm it.
would
The no
have
command as well.
bad,
In
Nicola.
retreat. Denies the overdrive from Francis. Slows him down.
Plant,
Stops the
plant,
fast
easy
pursuit.
plant.
So well done by Javi.
Guys, don't drop guns. Okay.
Francis now making noise, so Yutan favored as he's got Autumn watching from out
Nice
wide, and Autumn will be the one collecting the kill.
Ooh.
Another solid shot
Shot,
from
bhai.
RB.
Batman
Players to try to work
gaya. Now don't drop
Trailblazers out
guns,
from
yeah.
heaven, checks around showers, nobody home.
Sensor destroyed.
There you go, the orbital aforementioned called in this time around. Those shots from Crystal end up going wide, but they still have to try to push their way forward, and there's the fragment now, layered in on the spike. Tommy able to find the one, Tommy taken down, and this time Global Esports
one.
managing to achieve what they tried to do 2 rounds ago. They tie things up.
Yeah, just a little bit of tweaking
Just
here and there.
3 more rounds.
They're
needed,
able to
guys. Just
stagger
3
that
more
util, that
rounds.
post-plant setup. Do what they gotta do.
Nice shot, Ray.
Very curious to hear
Just 3
how
more rounds,
Global
guys.
Esports is gonna want to deal. Oh my God, RB.
And how many
Gonna
likes
want to
done?
deal.
6
with
likes
the
done.
showstopper.
I need 4 likes. They need 3 rounds.
NON-WIFI willing to get a little
So-
bit aggressive at the beginning of rounds,
That's it.
fight for some of that main control.
Smash that
Let's
like
listen
button.
in.
The reprieve is the ult's committed.
Let's just walk you though.
Will it matter?
Let's
Let's walk out. Too short. Can you hear if he taps?
Guys, Viper
Viper
looks
ulti
like
short.
belongs
Viper
to
ulti
us.
short.
Viper
Okay,
ulti
he's
short.
gonna play on top of you for sure, the Raze, okay?
Okay.
Raze is gonna play. I think we just control showers and let's get out. Let's go towards B, okay?
Okay, Jab. Okay.
Calling for a pivot over to B. Meanwhile,
Okay.
misidentifying location of the Rays, as Crystal is not going to be able to get this spot. That means that Patman is caught dead to rights,
Spike
and now
down
you've got the
A.
spike down just on the other side of this pit. Showstopper immediately going to be invested. Dami is suspecting these players are going to be a hell of a lot closer than they actually are. Jumps over. Showstopper sent out to no avail. But still, firm control in the hands of Nongshim for now. Global
down
Esports,
to gaya,
how
bhai.
do you reverse engineer this one?
Good RB, he's already watching for this. So aware, but
Oh,
timing, it's gonna come down to timing.
Crystal also does have the operator. Peeks into it, RB now watching for it. And it looks like Crystal has actually slipped the net. He only takes a smattering of damage. Meanwhile, Dami going to be struck down. X-Ross finding one.
What is
RB
happening,
eventually
guys?
loses
What
out
is
that fight.
happening?
30
Pit's still
seconds
standing,
left.
but a lot of this is going to be on the shoulders of X-Ross. He needs Ivy to counter swing out in all likelihood, but it's being launched and Autumn wins that fight. X-Ross now dead.
Out of charges.
Nice try.
Nice.
From the
nice
jaws of
round.
victory. Oh, it gets stolen away. Nongshim unable to close it. Global Esports now in the lead.
But that's something that Global couldn't
Nice
do in that
round, guys.
first
Nice
half,
round.
was recover when rounds got weird, when they got scrappy. And here they're able to do that. They had a terrible read at the beginning of this. They had completely misunderstood what this pit was trying to set up for Nongshim, and they still fight back. And they take the lead for the first time since round 4.
And look at the buy. Absolute nothing to try to work with. Granted, sometimes for Nongshim that is enough.
Oh yeah. I'm surprised there's not a judge in the mix here. If you're gonna invest in something like a Guardian, but they just wanna try to create a shooting gallery here. They're gonna go on a push out. Oh, speaking
And
of judges.
Yutan is happy to greet them. This is gonna have to be one hell of a shot. Peak, Ivy able to find Patman behind him, and okay. Some damage suffered, yes, but heal is available from X-Ross. Spike will be recovered. That's a player advantage for the moment. In the hands of Nongshim. Francis is scaling forward, the shot's going in. Now the push in, Francis able to collect it. Crystal gonna be struck down. X-Ross at 8 HP, unhealable. But it's another 2vx scenario for Global Esports, where they have overall been looking good from these positions. Flash connecting through, but Autumn not blinded up. And Extros, oh my god, they're both out of HP, they're both out of bullets. Trying to hound him down with a shorty, and it's the Thrifty from NON-WIFI to tie it up.
Nice try, nice try.
I think Global Esports here just overthinking the round a little bit.
Yes.
Spread out so thin. And NON-WIFI's just 3-man push one way, 3-man push into showers. And Global Esports isn't in a great position, and it also helps that NON-WIFI read where Yudo's judge was going to be pretty nicely and are able to dissect the setup.
Both of these teams need to be studied.
Yes.
Nothing makes sense.
No. Completely bizarre. Francis and Yudotan, both with operators. Xross, another orb closer to his ult. RB one away from his.
Autumn's right there with him.
Yep. Same with Yudo.
Okay.
So no showers control. Main control gonna be slow, so GE gonna have to be methodical, it feels like. Just concerned here, Yudo. Does have some help behind him though.
He needs them to clear this. Tucks back, just trying to bait them into this peak. And he nails the shot on the Tombi as well. Face forward, and Xbox, however, gonna be good for 2. They're still trying to fight this one out. He gets on a wider angle, and Patman's gone! Xbox, what a round! What a time to come alive!
Jeez. Just throws a flash, swings off the util from the brim. Gets the speed up and slams the door on the round.
Left.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
He was just like, not gonna see this coming. Yeah. They didn't.
But they have
no clue what the hell Xross was about to do.
an insane response.
गंदा खेला
Look
रे.
at the economy too for
पीक
GE.
नहीं करना चाहिए था जब एक किल निकल गया वहां से तो
It's
मत
so
पीक करो
crucial.
ना जाओ रोटेशन पे
Yudo
जाओ.
stays alive, but I don't think he will.
No point of fighting
I
that.
think there's
no?
too much time.
Ticking down, but no one actually pushing into that position with the noise that RB's making. Yeah, they're not going to be able to find him. Thought that perhaps he had retreated back over into the spawn.
Match point.
Question is,
Just one more round, guys. One more round.
who still wants to try to utilize this? Obviously, you need the firepower.
Overtime. Let's
You
go.
pass this over to somebody else, and just Yudo try to work with this, but good God, Xross, what a play.
Oh. Catch Pat trying to go for the repeat there too.
No point, guys.
IB, wow. Pulls off the grab net.
Here's him start, try to get the removal, but then you're on a snake bite.
Right.
Not going to take too
Let's
much.
go, guys. Let's go.
Tombi already up on the shack.
Posted up, but 3 players to try to create this pressure. Off shot, bringing out Yudotan dead, and Tombi able to find one. Paint Shell still going to be held here for now. Back pedals away. Crystal now collecting the op. Now
Chill.
makes himself flush
Play,
against the wall.
chill,
Top truck.
slow. Okay.
You're gonna have to try something different. Well, there's at least 3 players there.
Play, chill,
Secret's
and
now
slow.
going to be sent through from Xross on the B side of the
Please,
map.
एक round निकाल लो.
RB.
Please.
First
Please.
rotate, try to match. Bolster the B site.
Doesn't give you a ton of info
यार
though.
Rutan
Only
का
one
ult
gun
था
clears.
भाई.
So you're
अबे
only gonna get that extra player.
shit.
GE can do this clean. There's a chance they could take this to OT. Xross.
RB's able to find one. It's that orbital. Autumn, of course, has his at the ready. Not scouting, nothing. I mean, it's 38 seconds remaining, and they're in a 2-2 split. Obviously, if these players can scale forward and short, they can take the teleporter to rejoin in, but this is okay. I was going to say a little bit risky, but instead it's going to become TP off inside the map. It's Francis able to find Crystal, slows him up, and for now, the spike isolated, stuck at showers. Repeats back over short side, finds one on him. Able to take him out of position. Dami now arriving. The re-swing in, the spike on the floor.
Down A.
And that should be it. Autumn
10 seconds left.
would have to fight his way out. He's able to find one, but nothing more. 13-11, one of the craziest maps that I've cast in a while. But NON-WIFI will persevere and push us to a map 3.
I mean, it was pretty wild, and I think GE's going to be kicking themselves for some of the mistakes on that defender side that cost them rounds. probably are starting to feel like they should have closed this out 2-0, but NON-WIFI loves the chaos, loves that energy, and they brought it on their attacker's side, and it was just barely enough to give us a haven. Who the heck knows who's going to be getting that third seed, who's going to be avoiding that straight send to the lowers. Feels like it's anyone's game.
It really is. But this is more of what we were expecting from this series. This is what we wanted to see on Breeze. I'm glad that it got there in the end, and I'm glad to see this one go to 3. I can only hope that Haven is just as ludicrous, just as stupid as this map was at times.
I think that's guaranteed.
Because, yeah, there was plenty of moments where the brains got turned off and it was all down to just instinct and aim.
That double showstopper, I mean...
Yeah,
man, the positioning, the setup sometimes. And then you get 5 in a row as global in that 18th round. That's the one I look at right now, is why this isn't an OT or why this isn't Global's map.
Well, one more to decide it all. We're going to go ahead and take a much needed break, but for now we'll pass things back over to the analyst desk.
Yep, we are going into a map 3 once more. It's another 6-mapper day that we have here, and this is so frustrating.
चलो ये खेलते हैं, एक सेकंड. Rank guesser. Let's go. Classic mode, okay. Okay. Starting से देखते हैं. इसका क्वालिटी ठीक नहीं होता है क्या? Yes, there. Okay. Kuronami. What? What? Watch party permission. Yes, bro. Watch party permission only for G matches, global esports, not other matches. कोई देखा ही नहीं उसको वहाँ पे है. अबे ये क्यों पूरा मैनेजर खाली कर दिया? भाई लॉल भाई. इसका रैंक पक्का भाई मैं बता रहा हूँ ब्रोंज, आयरन या फिर ब्रोंज. मेरे को लग रहा है ब्रोंज हो सकता है. आयरन देते हैं, क्या बोलते हो? आयरन ब्रोंज. अबे यार शेट, ब्रोंज लगा था मेरे को, ब्रोंज हो सकता है. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट राउंड.
B'de düştü.
अबे दुष्टू रुको तुम. ओके, दिस इज अ मैच. FPS 213 है.
B'de düştü.
तो थोड़ा सा हायर रैंक का होना चाहिए. अनरैंक तो ना भाई, अनरैंक तो. ओके, डैश ऑन. ओहो साउंड.
Ayakta kalan son.
Edemezsin. Şifacı indi.
ओके.
Bakın şimdi. Ultim hazır.
Deadlock one shot.
ओके.
Spike yerleştirildi.
Nice shot. Crisp
Deadlock has 20 HP.
Crisp है.
Şimdi baş başayız. Bir düşman kaldı.
Görüş kısıtlanıyor.
सीटी था तो.
Sis atıyorum.
Jestem youtuberem, który ma 2 psy. Jeden silny.
भाई. इसका रैंक क्या हो सकता है? आप लोग गेस करो. What could be his rank? What could be his rank? I think maybe diamond or plat. Diamond or plat? I think so. What do you guys think? यश भाई बोले डायमंड 1, ओके, मतलब डायमंड और प्लैट हो सकता है, डायमंड भी हो सकता है। प्लैट मारते हैं, ठीक है, लेट्स सी। व्हाट व्हाट कैसे भाई? सिल्वर कैसे? सिल्वर में ऐसा एम लगता है क्या? पता नहीं भाई, दिल से बुरा लगता है भाई। ओके, हार्वर्ड 120 FPS। स्ट्रैटेजी अच्छा है।
아군이 한 명 남았습니다. 적군이 한 명 남았습니다.
नाइस शॉट। ये थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट है, रेडियंट तो नहीं है, ठीक है, लेकिन देखो इसने जो प्ले बनाया ना यहाँ पे कि उसने उसको लिया, उसके साथ कुछ क्या एक्सपेरिमेंट किया, लास्ट कॉर्नर में जाके शील्डेड स्मोक के अंदर प्लांट दिया, तो इतना सारा स्ट्रेटेजी लगा है, लेकिन FPS कम आ रहा है। तो आई थिंक दिस माइट बी असेंडेंट। यश भाई भी असेंडेंट बोल रहे गाइस, असेंडेंट होना चाहिए, आई थिंक सो। लेट्स सी। गोल्ड? व्हाट? हाउ? गोल्ड कैसे भाई? गोल्ड में भी इसने सबसे ज्यादा वोट दिया है। गोल्ड कैसे है? व्हाट? %33 एक्यूरेट। स्टार्ट हुआ है क्या? नहीं, स्टार्ट नहीं हुआ, और भी खेल सकते हो, प्ले गेम क्लासिक मोड ला इसको। ओके, तो इसका FPS 180 200 FPS, ठीक है, इसने इसको देख लिया है। इमॉर्टल बॉडी है इसके पास, ओके, इसका गन नहीं भी हो सकता ये, और लेफ्ट हैंडेड है, तो लेट्स नाइस शॉट। रेडियंट,
Caralho, meu mano. Boa, moleque.
रेडियंट
Caralho.
रेडियंट। सब लोग को लगेगा कि देखो इसके पास तो इमॉर्टल बॉडी है, ठीक है, तो ये इमॉर्टल होना चाहिए, लेकिन नहीं, ये रेडियंट है, मैं श्योर हूँ इसमें, एकदम रेडियंट पक्का। क्यों? वाई? दिल से रेडियन बोल रहे यश भाई, अरे यार 1% लोगों ने मारा है इसको, व्हाट? साउंड ऑफ करो ये। ओके, साइफर ऑन ब्रीज, अच्छा ये बना है, ओके, नाइस शॉट, नॉट बैड, ओके, मोन्टाज, उप्स, स्प्रे कर रहा है बहुत बंदा, बहुत स्प्रे कर रहा है। बहुत स्प्रे कर रहा है। ब्रोंज या फिर सिल्वर, ब्रोंज या तो सिल्वर। कोई देखा ही नहीं, व्हाट? ब्रोंज पक्का ब्रोंज, दिल से ब्रोंज ये वाला तो भाई, ये देखने की जरूरत नहीं है, दिल से ब्रोंज है ये। हाँ ठीक है, मैं हो ही नहीं सकता, मैं गारंटी देके बोल रहा हूँ हो ही नहीं सकता भाई, चांसेस ही नहीं है, चांस ही नहीं है भाई। स्टार्ट हो गया, चलो, कोई चांस ही नहीं था कि वो
To paper thin and Achilles.
I don't know, nor do I care. I just want to see more of what we got from these two squads on Bind. Maybe a little bit more, you know, practiced play,
Yeah.
we'll say. But I want to see the back and forth. I want to see a tight-knit game. This is to avoid being put in that
two more like
final spot in the playoffs, to avoid being placed directly into the lower bracket, where you do not have a safety net. So I want to see these teams fight tooth and nail to manage that.
For sure. And pretty impressive. NON-WIFI has managed to reach the playoffs every stage so far since joining us in Pacific. And this is going to be an interesting one. Again, that shield versus sword, especially with the double senti GE runs. Now, they weren't too bad on their attacker's side versus KRX. They went 5 and 5. They couldn't get it done on their defender's side, surprisingly, so quick clear of the trip.
Straight into that, will get slowed up a bit. Meanwhile, Hot Hands to greet them on the exit. Gravnet lobbed in from Crystal, not going to be able to find anything, and that has them pumping the brakes for now. Somebody's all away, though, is gets spotted out. He's cognizant of that deeper push out from C Long. Does manage to back out, but Ivy's still going to end up falling. Good kill collection. Patman very patiently waiting in garage. What a fadeaway shot from Francis as he's looking for a little bit more. It's only 3 bullets though, and RB comes to the rescue, counter swinging and backstabbing Yudoton. Starting to get chaotic now, but Crystal winning out the fight point blank. Cleans up one, but
2v2, winnable guys, winnable 2v2.
It seems like Global Esports maybe feeling like they're sandwiched in. And they would have, for the most part, be correct. RB making a world of noise. Sets up the smoke, he's gonna peek ahead of it though. Not fully bloomed, and now Patman. Maybe thinking like he has the opportunity. Does he have a read? That X-Ross is also on this side of the map.
He tried to fake some
30
footsteps
seconds
there.
left.
Sheriff in hand, he's just gonna slowly start scaling forward, and for now, not quite, maybe just barely on the edge there of being heard, but X-Ross now gonna be quite far away, and there's 2 smokes to work with for Patman.
Spike planted.
How does he want to set this up?
No shocks, just a recon, and then
He's making so
not
much
quite
noise.
going to be swinging into each other here.
Oh,
He hears him.
yeah, he knows.
Yes, he should have.
Cover going out.
Gonna be tough though. Pat maybe gonna just try to catch him on the attempted tap.
The swing out. Patman now scaling forward, can try to start playing time on this one. As X-Ross, yep, dragged off of it, unable to hold this a half. Patman should have it, but no, X-Ross, what a shot!
time खिलाना था यार.
Astounding from him. Gets NON-WIFI their second pistol.
Time खिलाना था. 1v1 इस तरह आप हार नहीं सकते.
What I was worried about there for Pat was gonna be the Sheriff versus Ghost difference. Like the early layers, but NON-WIFI just pushing from every side of the map. And as soon as the Cypher goes down, that means those backline trips at Long C are gone too. Allows him to scale.
Oh, we've been seeing that slow ramp up from X-Ross. A little bit absent in the first map, then some heavy impact to get NON-WIFI the win on Bind. That's one hell of a way to start things off. As Ivy slow to react on that one, but Autumn, I mean, he's just been ushered in the sewer. Francis, eventually we'll find him. And kneecapped him with a Bucky.
And they're matching these rotations so nicely.
Swinging into that is Yudoton. RP finds it, quick reposition. Meanwhile, Patman dead off screen. Javi looking for something, but will come up empty-handed. Couple armor rebuys, otherwise flawless here for NON-WIFI, starting off 2-0.
Now I'm starting to get a little worried. I mean, granted, it's just the eco. The NON-WIFI style still giving GE so many problems.
적군이 한 명 남았습니다. 무결점 플레이.
Some damage, yeah, but
잘 막았다.
they're doing a lot of the right things so far. Let's see, though. Coming up with a buy, all Vandals. Gonna be one full rifle.
Oh. No splitting the difference on this. He's gonna reface.
Nice shot, Ray. Nice
This is his
shot.
head. Nice shot from Javi. Zombie
high
showing
crystal
presence here
fan.
at front sight. That blaze wall trying to dissuade the push.
Trying to buy as much time as he can. Ooh.
Francis is making this noise. Autumn could just one tap him. And, okay, well there's the spot out, and Francis can just peel away from here.
High chance
Same
कि
time,
B आए वो
RB.
लोग.
Touch against the wall at B. Francis tagged down to 36. Gonna be spotted by that cage as he tries to close the gap. It's cheeky, but it is noted and dealt with.
Cover going out.
Looks like they're gonna just,
Oh.
For the catch.
yeah, just armor damage. That's regen, so not too bad.
Zombie. He's gonna try to push into the smoke on this one, and it is ill-advised. Kill found. Some spam out. As X-Ross is just gonna go barreling forward. As this one, okay, it looks a little questionable from Nongshim.
Gun मत गिराना, please.
Trying to just go cheeky play after cheeky play, but Global Esports are ready for all of it. It's all just one by one.
Well, it had been working for the first couple of rounds. Let's see if we can keep it going. Should be the end of RB here. Soft gun, indeed. Patman will find it. A flawless, back-to-back flawlesses.
It's gonna leave you a little bit concerned. Not able to find any kills off the back of that one. But still just the bonus, we'll see. Global Esports can tie things up after this one.
Tapping away.
Hello.
Yeah, starting to get some reads here. Our Global. It's probably, you would think there might be a bit of a change in methodology.
Sorry guys, sorry for the black
For
screen.
Nongshim,
Sorry.
who knows, maybe not. I mean, they're a team that will kind of try a lot of the same things over and over again.
Back towards garage. Operator now gonna be known. Dambi locking off this position.
भाई बैटमैन अंदर है उसको पता नहीं है.
Still have the trademark set up as well, but oof, maybe hurt that TP in. Patman. I think if he tries to go for the jump up into the window, it might expose him to that trademark. So I don't know if he's going to be able to scale from here without using another teleport.
Yeah, he's considering it. Worried there might still be a player up there too.
ऐसे करके
Just
देख
a
रहा है.
big pause. France is so far forward here.
Jocked out on the forward corner. Francis just trying to stay dialed in on this line. Peek in. Oh no. A little bit off on that one. X-Ross from range. Still able to find a kill. As Francis considering scaling. He does! He kills two people! At 30 HP! I mean, I get it. Patman, great lurk. But that was massive. Ults to go for the plant. Meanwhile, Autumn on the B site. Dambi about to find out about it as Francis will fall, but Dambi focusing in, catching Patman with util in hand. Quick setup on the blaze wall. As Autumn now fishing, but here comes the backstab. Curveball through, full flash connecting. RB there to collect it. And that's going to be Nongshim grabbing the operator and maintaining a lead.
That's a brutal one. GE there. Somehow just not ready for the re-aggression from Nongshim. They lose two players on the backside when everything else on the map was going to be looking great.
Yep, this is fine. Show me, Francis.
Right.
Thank you. Look, even when we miss something, always get it in the replay.
Goodness gracious.
Look at that smooth phantom, right?
Thank you, observers. As I just cannot believe that Francis was able to get away with that. That is a massive turning point in the round.
I'm out of here.
Okay.
It's another one of those game changers. Saw a few of those back
कुछ तो
on
करना
by.
पड़ेगा यार.
That one right there.
Saw the
इतना
frustration
अच्छा
as
खेल
well
के
that
नहीं
it
हार
led to.
सकते भाई
Yep.
जी. What? अबे यार shit. What happened? Hello VCT, hello Twitch. What is
John gets
happening?
the ping. Ivy,
Yes.
happy to eat these though. Wants them to peek.
Would love that. They know that there's an op.
Global Esports happening big on the peak, so won't give them the angle. Francis at the same time, just continuing to just be like, my purpose is to push a lobby.
Well, so far, Global hasn't been able to really do anything about it.
Ross going to be getting kicked off by that one, but here comes Francis, finds the kill, gets a ton of damage on a Crystal. As the Hunter's Fury is trying to get the punish off the back of that grab net, but it doesn't connect. X-Ross, though, maybe a little too trigger happy. Sends out some shots before Autumn fully swings into his sight line, but Dambi also notes the flank at B. NON-WIFI now slated to move up 4-1, and I think we're going to have to see a timeout call.
Yes.
Timeout चाहिए. गलत खेल रहा है. Reading ही गलत हो रहा है.
You're gonna have to figure out better ways to deal with this long A fight. It just makes it way too easy to hold the rest of the map.
Well, maybe he would just stay tucked. He does not, but Crystal to get taken down. 3v2 with the players fanned out. RB on this side of the map. There's a window of opportunity for Global Esports to still right the ship here.
You have Dombi's ult though.
10
Needs to be an
seconds
immediate
left.
shutdown on that. Autumn gonna go cheating forward.
Planted.
No, Cypher, Autumn, no, Autumn, no. No, no,
Trying to
no.
go for that preemptive shot. Meanwhile, curveball out. Nice little turn, but Dambi with a nice little shot. But Autumn, he's at 5 HP. And Dambi, yep, he'll snap back right up into heaven, but can just drop down and get that defuse, no problem. So 4-1, NON-WIFI now up by 3 rounds.
This comp just doesn't have a lot baked into it that can really slow Dambi down. He's holding his angles nicely over on B, but the way he's been playing a lot of stall, you know, to set up for these further pushes, the whole way that NON-WIFI is playing right now is you push up long A, Dambi's just stalling at B and C with the, you know, the blaze wall, the hot hands, the curve balls to force them away, to not give them those early picks. And then you have to try to do something.
Timeout.
Frost, like you mentioned, gonna have to get involved, and this time it's quite a bit
भाई
more animated than we've seen before.
Frost बढ़ रहा है. ये भी बढ़ रहा है.
This is good as well.
Yeah.
ये समझा रहा है. ये समझा रहा है. ये समझा
Certainly
रहा
not
है.
how you drew it up, but coach is gonna maybe remind him
ये समझा रहा है.
the
Frost
ideas.
बढ़ने लगा था भाई.
how they can maybe clear a
शुरू
little
में
bit more
Frost
space
बढ़ना
there.
start कर दिया. भाई
It's tough.
क्यों नहीं कर रहा है? मैंने बोला ना
You're not
मत
working
कर रहा है.
with a lot that can give you
Save
value
round,
at
save
long
round,
A
nice.
in terms of putting pressure down. You just gotta hope at this point that you can either get 3 or 4 on this attacker side, and
बढ़ दिया
that
भाई.
your defender side double senti comp is going to give NON-WIFI fits, because they're not going to have much that can clear that util without their guns. So see what they can do. Weak buy though. Patman does have a rifle. A Bucky for Yudo. Couple stingers. Sheriff for Autumn.
Like I said, I mean, bankroll actually here for NON-WIFI still pretty rough around the edges.
ये बाइक क्या मेरे को समझ नहीं आता. एक
Had
जन
to
के पास
reinvest in
Vandal.
Yop. That cost a lot.
Ooh. Shock dart forward.
उसमें तो सब लोग सिग्नल ले लो ना.
Yeah, bit of
बस
damage.
भागो.
In the end, a decent total, but not a massive amount on any one.
Oh, look at X-Ross.
Does he send it into hell? No, sends it towards heaven instead. Meanwhile, X-Ross, I don't think he was spotted at all on that. He's eventually able to find the kill on the Crystal, but it's a little bit labored. Autumn, however, dead. Francis on the peak finds that kill. Batman's going to be cleaning up one. Yudo's holding the connector as the shock dart lobbed in, and Ivy is dead. Suddenly, this time out, working a treat. As Dambi finds himself in a 1v3, he's going to go dropping down. My God. Instantaneous to clean up Hobby, but the round will be GE's.
Nice one, nice one.
That's huge.
Good timeout.
That's going to get you very much back in this game. Took an ult to clear some space for you. That's kind of what they're there for.
And as mentioned, looks like NON-WIFI now going to have to go for an eco.
Yeah. Great reaction here by Yudo. Making sure that X-Ross can't do any more damage, then scoops up a Vandal. Immediately puts it to good use. Nice swing by Pat. So everybody covering their angles. Post-plant protocols looking real nice there for GE.
Nice one, nice one.
Deep grab net, trying to buy some space, but look at Francis.
Here we go again. Meanwhile, like an exec onto the B side. First time we're really seeing the attention paid here by Global Esports. Fancy their chances playing into this one against the eco. Molly lobbed in at the same time. RB going to be taken down with the spike. Where did Molly go?
उसको डैमेज कैसे नहीं लगा जावी को?
Global Esports suffer no damage. Dabby's not dead.
Nice.
Extral's gone, and Ivy walking out of garage is going to be spotted. This is looking like another flawless, as Francis has got 25 HP, and there's 2 players watching the exit from A connector.
क्या कर रहे हो तनु?
Really liked.
Where the hell did his Molly go?
No idea.
Please, Batman, no. No, 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 no.
Okay. Either way, Global Esports going to be closing the gap here.
And so Global Esports doing a couple things. It's just turning up the tempo, turning up the pace is 1. 2, they're leaving like 2 players to watch for that aggressive long A push. You know, if Francis tries to take space. I saw both of the Sentinels back there. Gotta rely on those other players to get in there and get the job done, and they did. Patman doing a really nice job.
अच्छा लगता है, लेकिन अगर कोई यहाँ से cover नहीं मिलेगा तब खत्म
Adam as
भाई.
well, claiming Ivy's life as he tries to swing out
एक
of
side
garage.
smoke करके एक side से peek करो तब ठीक.
Well, they're starting to laugh. They're starting to have fun again.
Fun again यार, round निकालो,
That is
fun तो होता
terrifying.
रहेगा
Kingston in,
भाई.
Well, Hunter's Fury in response to this one, but it's going to be matched on the opposite side. Both of them kind of going wide on each other. Unable to find the kills. But it is going to be Yuratan taken down. Judge does not care about the relay bolt stun. Nabi, spotting.
बच
Just be
गया.
rerouted.
बच गया.
It's going to swing around towards that C connector side.
Spike planted.
Hatman still posted up. He's able to find Francis. With RB at 5 HP, you still start to very much favor their chances as RP TPing into backside. But Patman, he's right there, but okay, call comes in. Javi's still gonna be flushed out. Has he forgotten? He saw the omen. Patman's now killed 3 people. He's killed 4 people!
Batman, let's go! भाई वो TP कर गया है
There was a
भाई,
visual
अंदर
confirmation.
Yes.
कोई देख ही नहीं रहा था
Maybe it just got lost in the comms. The comms was just got real messy there.
My assumption is RB just glanced, saw that Tommy had killed somebody in the kill feed, and then maybe didn't consider that it wasn't the omen.
That's true. Oh, Pat.
Brother. That is a massive round to be won by Global Esports. They tie it up and they force NON-WIFI back onto another Thrifty.
A lot of ults, though, in this Thrifty.
There are, that T.Force being one of them, but Ivy has not really found his footing whatsoever.
Oh.
And Francis will find himself with a bullet square between the eyes.
Huge from Autumn. That gives him the neural theft, too, so they know Dombi's back here.
Curveball out a little bit early. Does manage to find a nice shot on the Unitop, but here goes Patman yet again.
फिर भी मार ही देते हैं लोग.
Here. RB trying to line him up, but he too shall fall.
ओ ये मैं.
Meanwhile, XRS is
ठीक है, मैं सेव कर, तू बकी सेव कर
on the
ले.
opposite side of the map, so
Best.
nothing to be found
You
here.
save Bucky.
This is going to be 4 rounds consecutively for Global Esports, and NON-WIFI likely going to have to call their own timeout ahead of the next bye.
Yeah, for sure, but man, what a timeout from Frost and company. This completely changed the dynamic of this map. The confidence and the pacing here from Global Esports to just say, if they're going to go fast, then we got to go fast. Because that means they're having to spread the map. That means that they're having to take 1-1s or 2-1-2s, things like that.
Nice.
If we can just get some good trades going, something that this team has been really good at.
Shorty लेके बैठा हुआ है भाई, shorty.
Oh. Yeah, not much Xross can do, but
shorty लेके इस निकल के आएगा.
if they can keep that up, like that's the identity that Global Esports had. Like when we all think about the early parts of this season and kickoff in this stage, when they were doing well, it's because we saw they were having good trades. And in this case, Autumn just taking some better angles, some better fights against Francis as he tries to push out along A. And Patman is going absolutely nuclear. That's another huge multi-kill round for him.
He didn't go quick.
You don't need trades if Patman is shooting like this.
True.
He just steals. Just takes everything from them with nothing in exchange.
मारो Batman, खुल के मारो.
No timeout to be seen from NON-WIFI. Seems like Silkenon going to let this one ride again. It's a glass cannon investment on this operator from Ivy.
मेरे को लग रहा है अगर
Still
ये
has
वाला
not
round
found
हारते
any
हैं लोग
impact whatsoever.
NON-WIFI, तो फिर ये लोग
Just gonna
time
be
out
lobbed
लेगा.
through TV to backside. And Ivy unable to find their shots. Patman Oh, he should absolutely be dead. Dami now contained here within the smoke. Grabbed by the net. Stunned up. The run it back. Valueless.
No charges left.
Nice wall sent through. The judge holding close. A little bit of damage on the Yudotan. The shock dart going to be backpedaled though. He's able to find RB before getting taken down by Dami, who just has 6 HP. And 24 shielding remaining. Patman will find him, and Patman will find the other as well. 16-4-4. As after the start that you had as Nongshim, you have now given up 5 rounds consecutively.
This is just a gamble here from Patman, but they've been leaving Ivy in the back of sight by himself quite often. Usually, it's been the Phoenix playing kind of that pivot position from Garage and B. There you go. That timeout you've been looking for. And gonna need to talk about how you're gonna slow this down. Pat hits 1,000 kills in that one.
Congratulations. You think about when he joined, getting picked up by HyperX, it's basically just been 1 year and he's gotten that accomplishment. Speed running his way through.
It's very impressive. And he has been a step above right now. Trying to will Nongshim to a win.
You better hope that that is some kind of blessing, because right now, it feels like it has been regression.
Hashtag cheap fighting, guys.
Maybe just
this
outputting and consuming too much energy to close out bind. But given how they started, I mean, it looked like they were going to be the ones running away with this map.
Oh, God, yeah. But that timeout, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Let's see if they're just going to work some similar magic.
Just going to look to try to take some space into mid. There's a trip at window, but there's a gap over by Garage.
Change up on Ivy. Shifting him over, trying to see maybe if he can find his comfort with this push out of the mid. Has some backup, but for now it's going to be RB alone. Jump peeks out, spots plenty. Managed to avoid taking damage. Paranoia is just going to be lobbed in immediately. The drone not caught by it, though. Look at the spot out. Needs a Paranoia in response. Tries to go for the reposition, but Dami to the rescue. As that bandit in hand is able to find Yudotan, but Javi lobbing in. That shock dart does manage to flush out the enemy element. Push forward to the window. Patman is there. As he's going to look for a little bit more. As it's looking like it's another big round from Patman.
He's going to be ready for Dombi, but doesn't matter. Oh,
timing.
The A site was claimed a while ago by Autumn. That gives them the free plant.
Well, not to find the Thrifty off the back of this one. Dombi will grab up a Vandal. Realistically, best he can hope for, maybe be some ult charge, but it's just the one in death. 2 away as we go into the last round of the half. Global Esports securing the lead.
Last round in the half.
Given the form right now, given the stumbles from Nongshim, this is looking to be an 8-4.
That's the only death is Yudotan there when sliding in. Playing Crossfire was Dombi, and after that, it's the Patman show again.
Show me.
Show me.
18-4-5.
It's
remember that. I mean, this guy set an ACS record earlier this year.
That's true.
Putting up 517.
He is definitely on pace to put up another blinder.
I can't even imagine what he's at the half at the moment. 400 something.
It's probably in the 400s.
Well, let's see if he can get another multi-kill round here, or if Nongshim will be able to plant their feet for one final from this defender side.
You have so many big ults here, too. This op is kind of the only thing that's given me any pause, but they're not even going to try that. They're going to try that same kind of thing they did after that first time out.
They're still more than willing to just put his life on the line, go shoving forward. Looking for the rebound, he gets a grab. This time it connects. At the same time, able to find one as observers. Hello, can we lock in here? France is going to be taken down. X-Rolls was able to find 1 or 2 kills rather before he died. Now it's a 2v3.
3v2.
Javi slowly creeping his way back out through sewers. He's got a Hunter's Fury. Plays forward at least to try to get this recon in. Do they have it? Nope. The no stop not connecting. Ivy spam down to 36. Autumn still in heaven, unscouted. The drop down going to be coming in. RB turns back, is able to find the one, but the Hunter's Fury cuts across. Ivy now dead, and RB, he's just not going to have the time for this. He's been spotted. Patman will get the finisher, and that's 8-4.
Nice one. Nice.
All but one round
nice
for Global
half,
Esports
nice
in this
comeback.
half, accrued
Very good.
consecutively.
That's just a brilliant change, and again, one of those rounds where if it worked before, try it again. You know, Nongshim a little bit better position for it. Xros finds a couple, but they're still able to bully their way in.
Halftime.
Huge. And again, you got to worry a bit. You know, is this double Sentinel comp going to maybe be really difficult for Nongshim? Now, some teams, looking at KRX, there's a 385 ACS.
385, okay.
Not bad. 19 kills is outstanding in 12 rounds. But, you know, the way KRX dealt with this is they were constantly pressuring, you know, wherever that early deadlock wall would be or wherever that util would be. It'd be clear and then go somewhere else. Clear, go somewhere else. Clear, go somewhere else. So, kind of curious what adjustments Global Esports has made off of seeing some of that. Are they going to be able to play a little bit more for, like, kill trip contact, things like that? Try to get some value out of this util. We'll have to just wait and see. But again, not much in terms of other than bodies to clear the util for Nongshim. That's going to be the real key.
Wow, this could be a really brutal one for him. The main thing that we need to see is, well, A, pistol win, but B, signs of life from Ivy.
Oh, yeah, 1-11. Oh. Oh, no.
Yeah, he is playing a blinder.
He's
in the sense that he looks like he's blind.
Yes. And that can't happen with a chamber. Chambers have got to be fragging. Three-man push out. Oh, the timing.
Francis is tucked back. Dombey watching for it. Seems they have a decent enough read. And yeah, Dombey will be able to get the first catch. Francis as well, finding a piece of the pie, and okay. The attempt here from GE, staved off, held at bay. Dombey looking to try to set up that crossfire. Meanwhile, Francis sat forward on the side itself. Eventually will get flushed out. Meanwhile, Ivy looking to escort them forward into A, but doesn't play on the line. Looks to try to swing around, and Hobby's just taking him down. Now suddenly, Nongshim have to pump the brakes. RB in around the back.
RB.
Finds Autumn first. One bullet from pretty much any range will take him down. Eventually, will be able to align it. Leaves Javi now all alone.
I think borderline undoable. Can't even win the fight against RB.
Okay. Nope, Nongshim finding what they so desperately needed. 3 rounds the deficit. How much can they try to claw this back?
Just a good hard read. Look at all this crossfire they have set up. Oh, and they're ready for that TP too. Beautiful.
Yeah, Team Flash doesn't matter.
Eh.
He got the spot.
It happens.
Nice!
Definitely not the most egregious Phoenix flashes we've seen.
No, not at all. Oh, okay. Final consideration, a third Bulldog. Francis with the Vandal, Ivy, the Marshall. Cheeky.
Anti-recon, anti-flash. This might work.
This one's played out a couple times. It just depends on how patient you want to be.
This might work.
Oh, here comes the drone.
Nope, yep.
Smoke cycled in. Try to stop this from finding anything. Does get the dart there on the Yudotan, and that's going to tell him, okay, we think something's up. Meanwhile, Javi going to try to hold the line back over at A, and will be good to find one. Puts the Vandal on the floor. Ivy just tapping for the plant. Swap over the weaponry. Yes, okay. Dombey grabbed. Stuck at Cubby for a brief little moment. Meanwhile, Patman making some noise? No. Extra's maybe not registering it either way. Spike going to be pivoted back into A. Dombey going to be good for another kill.
That heal just saved him.
Yeah, he's got to rotate the hell out of there. will grab the orb, now has the run it back available. Or no, just grabbing the Marshall. Either way, peek in, and Dombey, good for it. Ult now available, all the same. Scoops up the Bulldog, and line share the weaponry going to be carried over. NON-WIFI now down by 2.
Yeah, okay-ish damage done. Are you going to be able to shut down the run it back in this bonus? My word, Dombey. Look at this. He's healing, down to 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Sigh of relief there from NON-WIFI.
Yeah.
Got a little bit scrappy.
I mean, they are far from out of the woods.
Yeah. But we'll see. I mean, again, GE kind of struggles on this defender's side, at least so far. The only time we've seen it, which is once with this comp, but a few of the trips on A and C, leaving B. It's kind of like they're...
Gotta go.
I fear for anybody who pushes out of sewers into Trip and Sonic Sensor.
Yeah.
Just back to back.
Not be fun.
Go.
Just, are they going to try to challenge this judge, or going to maybe bait it?
मैं राउंड जीत
Just relay
जाए
bolt
साथ
the
बंद
corner here
करता
is
हूँ भाई
Francis. Nobody's moved a
राउंड जीत
muscle.
जाए प्लीज
Keeping it quiet. Keeping it steady. Ivy going to be spotted. For Global Esports, not going to tell you too much of anything.
I managed to piece together a pretty decent read, to be honest.
Yeah.
Bottom's all alone here.
Things are coming down. They can get into the site fairly cleanly. Stop Yodotan from scaling with this judge. They might be in a decent spot. Because there's a reveal, and RB is going to be the one to capitalize. Yodotan slotting forward, trying to find something to close that gap, and he cannot. Going to be RB with 3. As, well, when they decide to pull the trigger on it, it's a blink and you miss it around. NON-WIFI now converting the bonus, 1 away from tying it up.
You got to be a little more proactive here as GE.
Go, go, go.
The trips aren't there to slow down the choke. It's the reveal off of the dart. Oh, right as Hobby tries to make a move, it's too late. They just have no info at the longs. They have no idea, and by the time they get a sense of it, it's too late. NON-WIFI's already in your house.
पुश क्यों कर देते हैं मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा है
Bunch of sheriffs, a bandit for Yudo. Grab net to try to set him up. But NON-WIFI quick on their feet. Smoke cycled in.
To back away, a little bit damage taken by Francis, but will be able to sprint away. Still have that trademark around the back as well to try to note the advance of Yodotan forward out of A lobby. Clear of the camera, spot him for now. Back, does he try to open up with his sheriff is the question. Tap of the plan. This has allowed all of Global Esports to get a position to try to retake, and RB's going to be overwhelmed. Now
Nice
Yudo swinging out,
Udo.
Dombey's going to be struck down.
I'm out of here.
Man on the range gets the 2-tap, and they're just getting applied pressure on all sides. Global Esports, what a way to rally back into this.
अरे नहीं
2v5 at its peak, Yodotan dead. And no comfort whatsoever to commit to this plant yet.
It's got to be patient.
Spike planted.
Grab that not connecting. Ivy needing to hit these shots.
Player standing.
Finds the first. Meanwhile, Francis gets himself a 3rd. Deep exit all the way back towards spawn. Patman, however, scaling forward on the corner. The check in. Francis down low, but Patman cannot win it! Francis gets the 4K, denies the Thrifty, and ties it up at 8-8.
Gotta go.
Oh my god, this is such a good round from GE. I'm pretty sure Yudo used the back garden to jump over the trademark. Or they smoked it off, one of the two, but he got in their back line so quickly. This should be their round.
almost हो गया था
But Autumn kind of nervous there. A little bit of a stutter step.
Oh,
I mean,
जी
that's one of those rounds that you're going to kick yourself a hell of a lot more than you really should. It's a great attempt at pulling off that Thrifty. Pushed him to the limit. Did an immense amount of damage to the economy, but just one of those heartbreaker rounds. So
लेफ्ट
we'll
वाला
see
बंदा है ना प्लेटून जो
that
नाम है
second and final
ये
timeout from
बहुत
Global
आराम से
Esports
समझा
called.
रहा है उसको इन लोग को
Last
Find
one was a
themselves tied
banger.
up.
Yeah.
like you said, last one
ऐसा ही मिलेगा, ऐसा कर
7-round
कौन
win
क्यों नहीं
streak.
रहा, ऐसा ही करो ना जैसे प्रैक्टिस में क्यों
False
ऐसा
to
क्यों
do
नहीं
it
कर रहे
again.
हो, वो ऐसा ही चिल्ला रहा है और वो लोग देखो भाई ऐसे
like to
कर
see
रहे
a
हो
little
तो वो
bit
लोग ऐसा कर रहे हैं तो आप
Or
लोग
you
उस
to
हिसाब से
place
खेलो
towards
ना
the front of the C
be
site.
flexible, you know.
Slow down those C
लेकिन
hits.
Frost be like
So far, that has been
तू
the
घट चल
landing
काटूंगा
site
तेरे को
for Nongshim time and time again. Showing us
ये फिर भी ठीक है भाई एलेक्स
Like
का
this observer is
भाई
giving us a
इसका
little
हाँ
preview
बीपी
of-
हाई हो जाता है भाई
An operator.
yeah.
And they smoke low.
There's also a comm segment.
yes
They see long first.
Sky flash. Oh, Phoenix flash.
Oh.
I mean, sorry.
Shit. Oh, shit.
That's
Good try.
Crystal
Barrier deployed.
able to trade it back, so 1 for 1. Autumn dead. Operator going to be lost for now. Yudotan at the same time. Deep scale forward through garage.
भाई उटोटन
however,
इम्पोर्टेंट है लेकिन मेरे को नहीं लग रहा है कि उटोटन
suspicious
किसी को
of
मार
this.
पाएगा क्योंकि एक्सट्रीम पोजीशन है ना
One more curveball. Ooh, Yudotan, he's starting to feed forward. It's a little bit too late. RB going to be caught. Oh, curveball not connecting. And Yudotan turns back. He's able to find Dami as well.
नाइस
Doesn't fully anticipate X-Ross's position, but they get themselves into a winning spot. Player advantage now for Global Esports.
3
Spike is going to be brought around. C-Long, Ivy working his way
3 global esports
up into garage
3v2
window.
विनेबल है chill
Heston
Chill.
should be able to hear that trademark around the corner, so likely not going to want to push his way up in the window.
He's got the annihilation,
That he does.
but is he going to get to use it?
Oh, does he have a read?
Throwing net. Pull them to their grave.
Oh, well, now has the spot out. Could just send it through either way. Ivy now dead. Annihilation not going to be connecting at all onto X-Ross. Finds the first. He's looking for that second. Cannot find it. A great little crouch readjust from Javi. Finds the kill, and the timeout call for Global Esports will once again lead to a round win.
Yeah.
Batman
Going to go all the way back to try to get this op. Should have plenty of time. This is just phenomenal work in terms of having a good early round read, putting a lot of eggs in the A basket, and then that allowed Yudo to slip the net. Have a fantastic outplay. The timing on this fast lane saves him from the curveball. Look at that. Oh, you didn't get to see it there because they clipped it, but beautiful use of his util. Give himself that 2K. Give them the ability to have that extra man.
And Ivy thinks that Annihilation's going to come his way after he gets spotted. Tries to dive out a window to his death.
3 more rounds.
4 ultimates for Global Esports. That operator obviously retained. 3 to work with here for Nongshim. Nearly a fourth of their own with that tour de force. 1 charge off.
Nongshim का ये round निकाल दो please.
Noise to be made though. Okay, eventually do manage to clear that out. Starts trying to play them, but look at the damage on to Francis. Tag down to 20. Hunter's Fury now going to be opened up. Only to block off the one side. Javi not able to find any kills with that. Interrupts the plan for a little bit longer, but now they can commit to it. But Ivy's going to be taken down. Count him in sewers. Good Patman just peeks in. Ivy gone. Noise made by Yudotan. As, oh, the paranoia from Patman. Forward, the drop down. X-Ross trying to stay alive, but Patman, the counter swing, able to find him, and he gets Tommy as well. Francis this time, I don't think he's going to be the hero that they need him to be. Good for just the one. Global Esports. Back-to-back rounds. Now up to double digits.
Yeah, they're just being a lot more proactive. When Nongshim starts making contact, that's when they spring into life. They've got all these plans behind that. Getting deep into territory, winning individual fights. Oh, Patman just takes the high side. And Ivy sent to the low. Gosh, Pat.
Very good, very good. Very
so
good.
smooth.
So smooth. ये लोग masters लोग बोल रहे हैं.
Patience there in the setup, using that paranoia.
Fnatic level
That's
gameplay
the coordination that you want to see from GE.
इतना अच्छा comms.
See what they can do now.
देख के अच्छा लग रहा है
You want to play? Let's play.
Tour de force involved.
अच्छा force.
Francis as well.
Force है भाई. अगर ये round हरा दिया ना भाई. ये round हरा दिया खत्म.
X-Ross. Hunter's
ये round हरा दिया.
Consider.
Nongshim Red Force खत्म.
Autumn posted up B with this op. They're quite convinced.
Peek मत करना. पूरा slow. ये round slow
This is either going to be B or they're going to play retake C again, our GE. I'm a little concerned for their C retake. Maybe if they can take some space, get those flanks going.
Okay.
Just have to wait and see. Patman just going to hold tight.
Sat here within the site. Autumn backing him up, ready
ये
to take
क्या शॉक डालता है
initial
लो?
contact with that operator. It's a smoke considered.
And they're suspicious of it. You can see they're looking up that way. Just do they have an answer? I mean, you got a curveball. That's definitely an answer.
Woman है ना B पे?
Okay, managing to find Crystal, but not going to be able to get a kill. As all three bursts of that Hunter's Fury end up going wide. Curveball connecting. They turn back. They're able to find him. But now before Patman still gets Francis, recovering enough of his vision just in time to clean up that kill. Meanwhile, the shock darts from Hobby.
Down B.
That and the relay just setting him up. Gets himself a quick collat. Now the time is gone. Ivy can find nothing. Hobby absolutely tears them apart. 3 rounds now in a row, as it seems like the timeouts today from Global Esports, especially in this map, are absolutely blessed.
Whoa!
वहाँ से उसने पैडमैन
Yeah, and just beautiful coordination again with the util. This time it's Yudotan teeing up Hobby. Now Hobby's good for the 4.
Nice!
Look at him. You can see
it, guys.
he is locked in. He wants this so desperately. And look at the concern on Silkanon's face.
I mean, it's dire straits.
Yeah.
Looking back across the series, NON-WIFI have not had a single timeout conversion.
That's surprising. Meanwhile, Frost has been like just brilliant.
ये round
Straight
save
brilliant.
लेगा ना ये लोग.
The changes that he's calling
Global
for.
Esports को देखो ये दो लोग बाइक
Just reminding them of who they are and what they need to do, and they go off to the races.
बाइक करेगा ये लोग. देखो, देखा मैंने बोला ना बाइक करेगा ये लोग.
Take the close off, boys.
सेव
Go
हो जाएगा
streaking.
तो क्लोज हो जाएगा एकदम 12th में चला जाएगा तो उधर दिक्कत हो जाएगा फिर. Good decision by NON-WIFI.
But they did.
A lot more common back in your day.
It was. I can neither confirm nor deny.
Like, anybody wants to picture that. Anyway, Global Esports on the cusp of taking this up to match point. By a forwarded Batambi. Back on a singer.
पैडमैन कहाँ चढ़ के बैठता है भाई?
Curveball up and over the top, and this time it's Yudotan. Handed the operator. But not going to be given the peak that he wants.
Yeah, they didn't get a reaction. They were hoping that it'd be a more aggressive push out of GE. Because that recon would have been annoying.
In response to the drone. So just going to be clearing that out. Sonic sensor taken down as well. The Patman, he's boosted up on top of the box. The overdrive going to be popping. Has anybody's got him whatsoever? Well, yes, in the end, Xtrol's able to find the kill. To the way of NON-WIFI in exchange for 1, but Hobby's still here.
Nice one.
So able to find one more. Downbeat dead. Yudotan starts rotating his way over. Has anybody read this at all? No trip situated. Gets a spot onto the Ivy. Xtrol's watching for it. He's able to avoid the shot, and now they know. Relay Bolt gets a stun. Ivy pinned into the corner. And Autumn able to capitalize. Now into a 2v2. The base in, but RB winning the fight. Now down to Yudotan. Trying to swap the weapon, but RB will shut him down.
Nice try.
NON-WIFI rallying back a bit.
Nice try.
2 rounds still separating. They deny match point away from Global Esports and get their first timeout round win conversion.
Yeah, right back into C. Again, one of those things, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This time, they've been noticing that the response from Crystal off of the back of the drone is to throw the grab net. And this time they have a punish ready for it with a quick play. Using their Neon ult to gain some space, a curveball to flash him and pin him in a corner. That's a really nice little on-the-fly call. This time, look at this.
Global need these down desperate part.
I did too. Look at this sonic sensor.
Peeking into this one, Crystal does eat a decent bit of damage. Meanwhile, Patman, he's scaling forward. Ivy swinging in for the fight. He absolutely wrecks his HP bar, but he cannot confirm the kill.
He's got his ult.
He's got to be considering that he's just trying to slow drift out. No sound on a teleport here.
They're trying to... Okay, they're just going to use the shots to try to scare Ivy away, but
Healer नहीं है
Patman,
मेरे
I
को
think,
पास
just
ये एक issue
gonna
है.
have to ult out of there. They're trying to convince him that he's already left.
The follow-up ult, or op, I should say. Confirmed on the A side of the map. Yudotan clears out the drone. Meanwhile, Ivy still poking and prodding around here. Batman still tucked in position. Now we'll start to maybe relocate.
I'm out of here.
TP's back out. Meanwhile, TP in. Oh my God.
What?
RB dead.
That's
the
the
spike is now
spike.
stranded. Relay bolt going to be sent. That shot going wide, but Dambi snapped back. Francis able to find one. X-Ross gone. It's a player advantage. Spike now recovered. Francis trying to get this one into position. Hunter's Fury, however, from Javi, looking to try to interrupt to dissuade. It's locked Francis back away over towards main, but now they have to start committing in.
Teleport's ready.
Plays wall available. Ivy noting the flank. Clears out one. Wall goes in. Autumn. Hat just dancing around this. But Dambi nearly finds a massive timing, but Francis picks an angle to play around with. His Autumn just goes diving out of heaven. A 1v2 to take it to 12. What a clutch it would be. Sending out the shots. Francis just goes wide. The peak. The shots, the damage, not quite there. Autumn still relatively healthy, but running out of time. Runs him down, takes the fight to Ivy's doorstep, wins it out. And the shorty not gonna do a damn thing. Francis legs him, and NON-WIFI one away from tying it up.
Bullets hurt.
Oh boy. Despite narrow margins here, RB almost with a huge whoopsies, but there's enough flooding into the site behind him. They're able to claim the space that they need. Another beautiful curveball, but somehow, some way, Javi covers a bit. That's a nice play for Francis. Super patient, super calm. Doesn't overstep. And here we go. Nobody home again for all this early util. This time they're going to scale up off of that. They remembered there wasn't any follow-up. They know it's a weaker buy.
But it is also Patman.
Two trips
Double.
right at the front. Right
Change
here
up.
too.
Double.
Drone to sewer. Patman just gonna hop his way out of there. As okay, hello, Javi just
That's what I'm talking about.
taking on timing, I believe. They didn't even clear anything. Francis is dead, and that is a massive kill to be found. Patman now pushing forward. That sheriff in hand. He's good for one. He's looking for the second. He cannot find him. Yudotan will.
Spike down A.
The spike now on the floor.
4v2
Weapons
है
not
easy.
collected.
Okay, 4v2
Global
is easy, guys.
Esports hungry to pull off this thrifty. Ivy, however, finds Crystal, and that completely opens
3v2.
up this western side of the map.
Gun
There's
उठा,
another
gun उठा, gun
4v2 in an eco.
उठा. Gun मिलेगा इन लोग को.
Surely GE doesn't lose another.
Baramish down on the timing. So down be able to sprint forward. These weapons can be collected, however. So this is going to be solid upgrades
30 seconds left.
and a rough fight for NON-WIFI to try to persevere. Goes to the backside plant, though. So now the players fanned out. Ivy. Deep check over towards the defender spawn.
Gotta go.
Nothing seen, but starting to get back into that audio range. Recon goes over to the side. Dambi not going to be scouted on this angle. Scales forward. Finds a timing! The takedown two! And then Ivy! Strikes from backside! So very close, but once again,
Nice
NON-WIFI,
one, Ray.
they
Nice
come out on
one.
top and they tie it up 11-11.
This is, I like the kill trips ideas. I want to see a little bit more of that baked into this. Because it should have worked. But you don't check long because it's planted for back. You're thinking maybe one garage, maybe one in the back. Here we go. It's going to be the Odin this time.
No escape.
This one could just decide it all. Both economies down low.
Oh,
Looking for the spam, but there's a couple too many walls on that side. All bangs not going through.
that's a cheeky setup.
Nice.
Grab net into the recon.
Two players here. Do they get the read on Patman? He played that cubby for so very long. Ivy starting to scale forward. Patman tucked into this one. Ivy looking for it. Has to double take. Meanwhile, Yudotan able to win one out. Takes down Downbeat from top plat. Autumn holding the door. The exit from garage. As Francis will fall, and it's flawless in response.
Let's go.
As Global Esports get themselves up to
Last
match
round,
point.
guys. Ho jayega,
They
ho
finally
jayega,
find
bhai.
a setup that could slow down Nongshim C
Make
pushes.
sure you like
Look
and
at the money.
subscribe.
Oh boy.
The lack thereof.
8 likes done, yeah. 2 more to go, guys.
This is
Fast.
the early relay bolt.
Match
Tucked
khatam
in
hone se
position
pehle
of
yaar, 10
Patman
likes
that
to
they'd set
banta
up
bhai.
earlier. Ivy, you could see he's kind of
Kar do,
considering
kar do,
it.
kar do, kar do.
Then Autumn swinging in, cutting him down, throws in his ult.
Energy.
Nongshim want to win
Yeah,
this.
well,
They
last
want to
night.
avoid that lower bracket. They're going to have to make this happen. A rough buy as they try to push this into overtime.
Gotta run it back.
2 Stingers, a Sheriff, and otherwise the Vandals. Said run it back.
Careful
Hunter's
here.
Fury
Broken by Evan, looks like.
at their disposal.
Yudotan one away from his ult. Could be difference maker. Heavily leaning
Same trip.
in
Same
towards C,
trip.
but just basically bodies over there.
Same trip.
Where is that camera on B? Is it around the corner? Like looking towards the B door entrance. That's what I think. I'm actually
Oh,
pretty
they-
curious.
Yeah, didn't quite get the eyes on it. Either
We
way.
see it on the map.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, good luck.
I mean, but you also have 3 players on this side of the map. Nongshim are gambling into the rougher side of things. The barrier mesh to hold them up, then run it back. Likely to go through. It's going to be into the trip, into the trip, into the sonic sensor.
Into a grab net.
Here comes the spam. There goes the ults. Hunter's Fury as well, but Dambi immediately spotted out on that cage. The spam through. Ivy gone. Crystal looking for more. Francis will be able to sit him down. Autumn at backside, however, holding his own for another. Curveball into the face, where Dambi cleans it up, but Hobby strikes him down. RB with a stinger, able to find the kill, and it's Patman now to be the hero for this team, to be the nightmare for Nongshim.
भाई उसका ऊपर जाना पता नहीं क्या करेगा.
Arrives out from sewer. Just these stingers in hand.
Shadows traveling.
Smoke layered in, the tap. The shot's now sent. Paranoia going to be going through, but he's trying to find out where RB is. Can RB find the timing? The push in, and RB does! Denies him the heroics, denies them the satisfaction of the win! This will be settled in overtime.
How do they get through this? There's so much util here. You just gotta spam. Somehow, some way, Francis gets rid of the grab net and immediately takes Crystal down. And they're just able to barely fight their way through. I mean, 7 HP, the difference between GE being the 3rd seed and this overtime. Bonkers.
Absolutely ridiculous, but everything we were hoping for going into this 3rd and final map, the 6th map of the evening. You can see here Global Esports. Their overtime percentage has not been great, but there is still yet an opportunity to fix that. Francis dead.
Nice shot.
Peeks in towards sewer. Patman able to draw the first blood of the OT. That puts all the more pressure on X-Ross and Dambi to try to isolate these approaches. Drone. Did it actually get the spot? I'm not sure. On to X-Ross. Either way, the pivot call has been made. Global Esports quickly trying to evacuate out of this position, but Patman still lurking, finding a timing, looking for that second
अरे
kill.
यार, shit.
Also able to avoid it, but RP, Tombi,
3v4
trying
है
to
guys.
work their way over.
whoa.
Yudokan, he's made the noise. They know it, but he still wins the fight.
Whoa.
Tombi's just dead.
What?
Here's the footsteps of RP.
What?
Meanwhile, X-Ross is still forever away. RP trying to slot his way forward into this one, but this is the opportunity to try to get past that trip. An immense amount of damage onto him, but Annihilation gets the grab, and X-Ross cannot come to the rescue.
One enemy remaining.
This opening round is Global's. Barring one of the craziest clutches that we will have seen. But he's grabbed up, locked in place. Javi to the side will be able
Last round, guys.
to shut
Please,
him
yaar.
down.
Please.
Global Esports back up to match point.
Switching sides.
Please.
I mean, what patience from Pat. Finds the perfect timing to strike after getting the opener onto Francis. Oh, I mean, he's probably kicking himself that he doesn't get X-Ross there. That almost ends up being a problem, but just barely.
Zombie as well.
Yeah.
Not closing out the kill. Yudotan was just stomping around, making all the noise in the world.
Well, that one shocked me. I thought
boy.
Yudo was just dead.
Well, here we go. If Nongshim are going to go out, they're going to go out in style. Glass cannon up from the attacker side. In the hands of Francis is Yudotan. Going to be looking for timing. Spots out two, though, and will go his separate ways.
OT ho gaya, yes.
There's
OT
no
ho gaya.
util here at the front of B, though.
बस एक round हो जाए यार, खत्म है फिर.
It's a shock dart that does just scrape Danby.
Oh, elbow spotted out, but not taken off. Check over to the opposite side. The barrier mesh quickly going to be cleared out. Cage gets popped, but just looking for a timing pick. Nothing to be found. Nongshim for now coming up empty-handed. As they now have to try to re-clear forward into garage, and Javi gets clipped by that shot.
How?
He wall banged him down to 15 as he tried to clear the drone.
पता भी नहीं है उसको.
That has got to be so tilting.
उन लोग को पता भी
Gonna
नहीं है
pass
उसको
the op
damage
over to
है
RB,
भाई
actually. They need
साहब.
Francis there to get them onto this site.
Something like that could absolutely come into play here. Here comes the exec. Blind out. Crystal still situated backside, but no, Francis able to find him. Pushes him out into the open, but Javi still fighting despite the HP deficit. Francis taken down. Ivy seeing Patman as the spike is being fully rotated in towards this side of the map. It's on forced to reposition back. Trading places. The plant comes in. Base of hell. The Harpy's dead. Autumn finds the catch. Now suddenly it's Dambi and X-Ross. A 2v3. And Yudotan looking down to Dambi once again, and he has.
Okay.
And X-Ross completely contained, locked in position, now spotted. The baseboard finding one, but nothing more. Autumn cleans it up, and Global Esports get the defuse. They get the win, 14 to 12.
Guys, GG's.
What a final map! What a
Hashtag
series!
fighting.
Another blowout on map one, but they're able to get there.
A knowing look from Frost that this was not the script, but at the end of the day, has to be satisfied that they're able to find this win.
Now he's smiling. Now they got him. Oh my. What a day. That was bananas. Just so much back and forth, so many moments where I'm like, it's over, it's not, it's over, it's not.
Whew.
I mean,
Well,
that delivered in the weirdest of ways, but it delivered.
no, yeah, it absolutely did. And after, you know, being on the cusp of the OT and bind, it's only fitting that we get to go there in this final map, but honestly, a shame that we don't see the reset. Well played by both sides, but there is clearly a lot to be worked on ahead of playoffs. And
Yes.
for Nongshim Red Force in particular, they have to get on the grind because they are going to be the ones the most at risk.
Yeah, I agree. I would like to see a little bit of change in some of these comps for GE. I'm not super sold on the Haven comp. I'd like to see a little bit different thoughts on Bind, maybe. But then again, if they just cleaned up a few things, they actually probably win that map, and it's 2-0. So just have to wait and see. The Haven still makes me nervous. They're having a good time, and
It's got to be a good feeling for Global Esports, who had such a rough, midsection, I suppose, to this stage. Started off looking well, had their stumbles, but they get into the playoffs for the first time ever, and they are going in as that third slot. So a breath of fresh air, a sigh of relief perhaps, but for now, let's go ahead and hear from one of our winners, as we're going to be setting things down to Bella, who's standing by with none other than Patman himself.
네, 글로벌 e스포츠의 팬맨 선수
Let's go.
인터뷰 진행해 보도록 하겠습니다. 오늘 정말
चलो हम अपना मैच खेलते हैं अब. ओके.
able to win some unwinnable rounds. And I think we're just really lucky on Haven. Actually, we started slow, like around 1-4. Then we just finished the half like 8-4. So we just changed the tempo, and Javi was have a really good call also that time. So I think that's also one thing that make us to good half like 8-4.
오늘
Hello.
일단 전반적으로 상당히 운이 좋았다고 느낀다고
Yes.
이야기를 해줬습니다. 사실
play?
이길 수
Yes.
없었던
Yeah? What?
Are you live?
Yeah, I am live. I am doing watch party, you know. Watch party complete just 2 minutes ago.
So what we gonna do now? We play the professional game of all time, or we just sleep?
Wait, give me a minute.
শাগনিককে ডাকবো নাকি?
দাঁড়া দাঁড়া
শাগনিক কি খেলছে? আচ্ছা, ও শাগনিকও ভালো খেলছো। কাদের সাথে? ডিপি। দেখি দাঁড়া। শাগনিক মনে হয় অন্য ম্যাচে আছে।
হুম
আহ
I got the juice like a snow cone. Ice in my veins and a cold flow. I'm getting cash overseas by the boatload. You wanna ride my wave? That's a no-go. Senoritas going loco. Make it bounce like a pogo. All my haters see rojo. They big mad cause they coming up short like Frodo. Activate the beast mode. I keep it hot, give your brain a heat stroke. You ain't a big shot, you